just turning up to the front desk and talking to them. So, yeah, we decided to split the party half-half because it wouldn't be wise to bring mustard there, right? So
Why wouldn't it be wise? Never mind.
we just decided that it wouldn't be wise.
Sure.
Yeah, so we split the party. Three of us went and go check the orphans from the dog wards to see if they found anything at Voblob's store during the stakeout, which we requested of them. At the same time, we also told them what was happening to us, how we were rebuilding the tavern, or refurbishing the place. And the future plans work well. They could come and join us. It's very flexible on that end. On the Blackstaff side, turns out Celestial is a student of the Blackstaff Academy, and he got in the door when it had no door. Yes, and it turns out that even he couldn't find a professor to explain what this curse was. Instead, he visited the index, like the quote-unquote place that has the knowledge of all the other documented people in Waterdeep, and he checked on a few select people. I can't remember off the top of my head who all the people he checked are.
I think Celestial remembers.
I
Yeah.
do.
He checked me, I guess. Yeah, and afterwards, I don't really remember what happened afterwards. Anyone have a short reminder? What happened directly afterwards?
I like how you remember like the most important shit happened afterwards.
No, if you wait, you remind me a little bit of it.
Alright,
We met
Celestial.
afterwards.
What happened afterwards, Celestial?
After we reconvened,
Yes, after you reconvened.
well, to add on, like we did find out like that the tavern that we currently own was, well, the only magic user that we have records of is this person named Baba Ghana, was executed for bad shit, illegal summoning rituals, killing and torturing children, good stuff. Yeah. Well, when we reconvened in the Yawning Portal, we were told that there was a man who reserved the whole of the second floor for us. So we decided to go up as a party and meet the guy. After a little talk, he introduced himself as Mert. He kind of showed this little emblem that meant a lot to Elrion, or well, which I guess the rest of the party assumed was a symbol of his status. It basically coerced us into doing some of his work related to the Castellanter party we'll be attending. Yeah. So apparently there's someone who's planning a hit on the Castellanters, and we are there to well, find out who it is. And it was a kind of situation where we couldn't say no. So yeah, we are gonna do that. So yeah, after a very I guess tense meeting with Mert, we also got our custom tailor stuff from the from Rainier's tailor himself. All I remember is that Master got really cool bling attire. The rest of us are just normal. Leading up to it, the day, like the morning before the party, Maeve and Anna went first to the church and then to the what's it called, the City of the Dead or something like that. Yeah, where they kind of found out like every noble family has a vault for their own, and the Emerald Enclave watches over that area, but no one actually really sees them much. Celestial, Elrond, and Master visited the bathhouse, where I guess Master saw something that Celestial was trying to hide. Wonder what it is. Yeah, and
The fuck?
What
Even I
the
don't know,
hell?
Even I don't know, I didn't PM
What?
you about it, but I will
Oh
PM you.
shit!
Yeah.
bet
Yeah,
Ian
man.
doesn't
We'll
even-
play along. We'll play along. DM doesn't even know. DM doesn't
Oh
even know.
my.
You don't remember? You don't remember, don't you?
No, what is I am chonky?
Oh my fucking. This is why you have your own personal notes in addition to party notes, Ian.
What?
Never mind.
He doesn't even know.
It's
No,
okay.
no.
Well, anyways, when it was time for the party, we were, well, we went together with Rainier, and of course, as expected, the Castellanta Villa is really grand. It's huge, like just super rich atas people.
Huge.
There were
Fuck up.
there was like, I guess like a security check at the entrance where they kind of made sure that there's no one that was armed or has anything dangerous on them before we were allowed in.
They don't check everybody. Just want to be
Yeah.
very clear.
Yeah, they I guess they don't check nobles or people with status.
Yeah.
Or yep. So we were
This is
checked.
what you would notice, yeah.
And inside we saw a lot of people, and we saw notable ones. Should I say them all?
You don't have to. As
Yeah.
long as everybody's aware and remembers.
So we have like Khal Drogo and Khaleesi and the emo girl there. People like that.
Sure.
Yep. Rainier did formally, I mean not really formally, but give us like a quick briefing on who was who. And I'm sure everyone has that written down in their notes.
So we'll skip that part.
Yes.
Alright, so at the start of today's session, Renee turns to all of you and says, I will introduce all of you to Lady and Lord Castellanta when I have the opportunity. They seem rather preoccupied with Lady Silverhand at the moment. Perhaps you would like to help yourselves to the refreshments, and then she kind of points at the table over here.
Sorry, Rainier, if I may inquire.
Yes.
I would just like to ask, so other than Victoria and Amelia Castellanta, are they the only two Castellanta nobles that are attending this party, or are they the only two Castellanta nobles in? Is there any more of them in their family?
As far as I am aware, the Castellanta family is just Amalia and Victorio and their two children.
And their two children are not.
Yes.
Did not attend a party, or are they too young?
Well, they're quite young. I have not seen them yet. They're usually sneaking around. They like to be aware of what their parents are doing, but I have not seen them yet, strangely.
All right, thank you for your answer.
No worries. He kind of like steps away. What would you like to do?
Who is Vara Shafara again? Is
The
that
black stuff.
Oh, right, yeah.
She's near the cart, right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, this is hard.
I know I said I will take care of Mustard, but can someone take care of Mustard for a quick second?
Remember, I know only 5 lines.
Please. Please. I just want to go talk to the cleric.
Yeah, we remember the role last week and everything, right? You remember that part, right? Okay, yeah, okay.
Please.
I guess we can stick around, like Mustard. I don't think.
I forgot the lines, I need to go check.
Just a brief glance around the garden just indicates that like the scale of like how rich this family is, by the way. You can see that the grounds itself are like considerably larger than even like Renea's house, like villa. The kind of like decorations and the the quality of the stone that is used in building the house is of a marked improvement as opposed to the other noble houses that you've seen around in Waterdeep. Just the refreshment table alone is like what you would expect from like a 3 Michelin star kind of like restaurant kind of deal, where they are serving like not like big plates of food, but like hors d'oeuvres. Even every portion is like one tablespoon, and it's like food that you have not seen before, or like you have no idea. You're used to more of like the common food like bread, stews, and chicken and meats and stuff. But the food at the table is all very foreign to you.
Okay, just a refresher of the names. The lady at the bottom of ours is Adara.
No,
Adara's the
Dara is the blonde
silver.
bodyguard.
Okay.
The lady
Bottom is
Esvel.
Esvel.
Sveli,
Right.
yeah,
Sveli.
Her parents are the ones all the way up.
On the
the
top,
blue jacket.
What the?
Mhm.
Roll 20 just exploded.
The couple near the Castellantes are Grauhunds.
Yes.
Sorry, say again.
Yeah.
Growler.
As in, you mean
The
the ones near the
Grauhunds, yeah.
table, lah? Yeah.
The one directly talking to them is Laeral and Jalister.
Silverhand. Yeah.
Okay.
Then this cluster of 4 people, who are they?
Castellantes and Silverhands.
Okay, the Castellantes are on the right.
Yeah.
Left.
Right.
Castellantes on the left, right?
Right.
Right. The dark haired ones are the Castellantes.
Like the darker pictures.
Oh, Silverhead, that makes sense, yeah, okay. This one is the Grahon blah blah who are
Yeah.
trying to listen into their conversation. And then this is the Black Staff Lady bar.
Maybe I'll go over to the refreshments table and try to listen in on the Grauhunds if they are even saying anything, or are they like trying to? Are they even trying to?
Not speaking. If you just observe the way that they are standing, right, they appear to be just like sipping on their wine and trying to step closer, almost like just like standing in earshot of the Castellantes and the Silverhands. They're not speaking.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna. Ugh.
Yo. Sister from another religion. Something.
No, what's her name?
The
The cleric has no
This,
name, right?
no, this one.
Bala.
You have
Fala.
not met, but you have not met her before.
She's
The florist.
the florist, right? Okay. That's why I was wondering why the
Bala
name.
the florist.
Flores.
Yeah.
Vanna's Windrunner.
Wow.
At least pick a better windrunner.
Wow.
Wow. Damn.
So I'm just gonna approach her.
Oh, the wheat house lady.
Yeah.
Maybe that was it. Please take care of mustard. Next.
Oh okay. We'll do it one at a time. The rest of you want to decide where you want to go first, and then we'll do the conversation.
I'll just try to hear anything that I can hear between
Sure.
these people.
Okay, we'll do that, and then Marian's gonna talk to Fala, and the
That's
three of you.
Fala, right? No, wait. Okay, so Black Staff Lady, what's her name again?
Vajra.
Vajra Safir.
Vadra.
Vajra.
And this one is Vala.
Fala.
Fala, okay.
Fala.
Sorry, the names. There's a lot of names in this campaign. I'm sorry. It's not like one name. Strat.
Ian, stop being an idiot. Sorry.
Oh, fucking hate. Hey, what are the three of you doing? Come on.
I would just like the very obvious answer I'm probably gonna get, but I'll just stand like maybe a bit closer, like here, and I just want to see if there's anybody observing the Castellantes, which I
Sure.
probably won't be able to pick out anything.
No, the
I'll just
Grauhunds
check
are
for
observing
any
the Castellantes.
The Grauhunds?
I mean, they're trying to listen to the conversation, so
Hmm.
you would say that they are trying to, but they're not like trying to conceal it in any way. They're definitely like, it's quite obvious to everybody who's looking at them that they are trying to listen in on the conversation.
Hey Aaron, are you gonna stay near here?
I guess. What, you want me to watch over Mustard?
Yeah, I'm gonna try the food.
That'll be fine. Alright, let's go, Mustard.
Okay, I'm just
Oh my
gonna
god, Mustard's running over.
not really be with Anna, but around the same vicinity. For now.
Let's do Anna first. So Anna, as you walk over to the table, Mert kind of looks at you and he kind of winks.
I don't meet his gaze. I mean,
You
I
don't
look
meet
at
his
him
gaze.
for a fraction of a second, like I know, but we don't.
He kind of
let
gives
on
you like
anything.
he kind of gives you like a slight grin, and then he winks in your direction.
I see it and I don't acknowledge it.
The most obvious employer ever.
Yeah.
And then Vajra is kind of like speaking to him. Then you notice they're speaking. It's like, yes, it is concerning, but I believe enough has been done already. In the city to establish our presence. I do not believe the need to actually send out our recruits, Mert. Then you hear Mert is like, yes, but don't you think that it is necessary to canvass more ground to gather more information? Then you hear Vajra say, but these are recruits that we are talking about. They're barely trained. Emma's like, you and your moral high grounds. Let me see what I can do, and I will get back to you. Then he kind of walks to you, and he's like, "My lady," and he's like steps past you and walks away.
Yeah, I sort of like greet him as well, and I also acknowledge Vadra's presence. Like, good evening. But I don't make any like further conversation yet.
It's like evening to you as well. And then she kind of like minds her own business also.
Okay.
All right.
While I would like to ask is like, can we tell what S Valley is doing? Is she eating?
She's
or
kind
is
of
it just
leaning
like-
against the wall, minding her own business.
So she has no food with her, right?
No food.
Yeah, I'll like get something to bring to her later, but we'll resolve that later.
What are you bringing?
Maybe like, is there a small plate or is there a drink?
There is flutes of wine.
Yeah, I'll grab like a flute of wine.
Okay, and
And
there's
one
like
for myself as well.
okay. Alright, let's hop over to Maeve. Maeve, you walk over and you see Fala's kind of like you know her name, but it's this wood elf who's kind of like she has this green hood draped over her, and she's kind of making adjustments to a very grand floral display.
Where are the flowers? Just trees.
It's just imagine there's a floral display where she's standing.
It's just a tree.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am.
Hi. Sorry, my name is Maeve. I hear
Oh.
that you are helping with the decorations. They all look very pretty.
Oh, thank you very much. I was about to leave actually. I'm about done with the floral decorations for the evening.
Oh, you're not invited as a guest as well? I thought. Since
No,
you
no.
help.
I'm just a help, unfortunately.
Ah, I see. Okay. Well, actually, we were invited by Rainier. And you also told actually that you potentially could be one of our neighbors. We are considering possibly taking over the tavern at the Troll Skull.
Oh yes, it's
Yeah.
been vacant for quite a long time.
Yeah, so I just thought, it'd be good to make an introduction. Could be neighbors, so it'd be good to know a friendly face.
Yes. I'm sorry. You said we.
Yeah, I'm sorry, we're all kind of scattered around. It's a fairly large-ish party.
Ah.
Some are getting food and stuff like that, but I just thought I'd just come by and say hi.
Oh yes. Well, if you ever need anything, if you need plants or flowers for your opening day, just let me know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Do you dabble in like any herbal medicinal kind of
Oh,
things?
of course. I grow all of my own flowers and plants, so it's all freshly grown in the house.
Ah, I see. Well, I'm a cleric, so it would be good just to understand. I mean, if I need medicine or need to do something, it would be good to know where to go.
Oh yes. Well, if you do need anything, do feel free to drop by. You know where. You do. Do you know where my store is?
Ah, yes, it's just right at the first kind of corner store at the beginning of kind of the road, right?
Oh yes, yes, of course. If you don't mind me, I'm sorry. I have to take my leave. I have to finish up the last of the displays in the butterfly garden.
Oh, sure.
And she kind of steps away. She moves north.
Mm,
Hmm.
okay. Well,
Was there anything like suspicious or shifty about her behavior?
not particularly. I mean, just someone who's just trying to do her job, I guess, and not make herself known because she's the help, or like not trying to make herself obvious to the party, as in the party in general. It's what I feel, but yeah. That one.
Right, anyone else want to do anything?
I think Mustard has come over to me, so I'm just like
Hmm.
trying out food with him.
Right. There are basically like servers there who are like handing out the food. They are like, you notice there's nobody actually taking food from the table,
Ah, great.
but then
All the
Mustard
more.
kind of reaches out and takes the food from the table anyway. Well, you notice that the servers are, sir, if you just let us let us do it for you, and
Hi,
like,
I'm Mustard.
You have to
it's very
excuse.
nice to meet you, Lord Mustard. What would you like this evening? Could we get anything for you?
Nice to. I'm Mustard.
Mustard. Maybe let them serve you. They'll
They kind
hang
of
you.
like, they look a bit puzzled. Then like, what would you like to have tonight, sir? We have excellent flan flown in from Neverwinter, if you'd like.
Mustard, can you
Still,
eat?
I'm Mustard.
Wait, Mustard, can you eat sweet stuff?
Sweet stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
All right.
so.
Yeah. Have some. Okay. I take the flan from like the server. Just give it to Mustard.
Hell is
Okay.
bad.
It's like a green
like a-
colored flan. It's like a pudding.
Yeah, like a custard pudding, right?
It's like a pudding. It's like a very small pudding. Like the dimensions is like a larger, like 50-cent coin on the spoon.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's green in color.
As I bring the two glasses, I walk past them and I like, do you guys mind? We had something to do here.
Yeah, like attend a party.
Wow.
We're just blending in. We just.
Oh, this is great. Okay.
I'm way too cautious. I don't know if I should be talking to any of these nobles right now. I'm just a pet.
What if you pretend to be a noble?
Please don't.
Like
It's a
from
horrible idea.
another place. Where's the Ball's Gate?
Baldur's Gate.
Balls Gate.
Baldur's Gate.
False gate. False gate, guys.
Let's see, that's what it's called from now on. It's Baldur's
Baldur's
Gate.
Gate.
I always thought it was
Maeve
No.
is very insulted right now.
Whenever someone mentions Baldur's Gate, it becomes Bald's Gate now.
We're all buying Baldur's Gate 3. Alright. Anna, you walk over to this kind of lady dressed in a very long, frilly black dress. She kind of leaning against the wall. The first thing you notice is she seems fairly tan. different from her parents, if you were introduced to by Rhaenyra, who are across the way, who seem not too particularly fond of sunlight, if I could put it kindly.
Fucking vampires.
Monka Giga.
They're
like
just like
excuse me.
more. They're just like more white, like, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
She's very
Fair.
yeah, more
Yeah,
fair.
fair.
Yeah, she's very tan.
Can't say
It's the first
fair.
thing. It's the first thing you notice, and you notice that while the rest of the other
Just to be clear, they are of the same ethnicity.
yeah, they
Just
are.
that
They are.
she's 10.
Yes,
Right.
yes. The first thing, another thing you notice is that while the other nobles in this the whole party, or other people in this party,
You
are
cut your hair, Sandy.
uh,
Sorry.
are all impeccably made up. Like, their hair is done up well, they have makeup, they have like jewelry and all that. She seems to have like a lack of concern for her do up, if you will.
Anna is instantly
Hey.
injured.
Hello, can I bother the lady with a drink? And I extend one of the glasses.
I'm sorry, I don't drink.
Oh, it's alright then. Not one
What?
for the party. I like obviously drop decorum as I like just chuck one glass and I start on the other one.
Parties are boring, especially ones like these.
What would you rather be doing?
Do you really want to know?
Killing Castellaners.
Sure. I mean, you look at me, I'm not like cut of the same cloth as the rest of them either.
How about this? Let's break in.
To the manor?
Why not?
Breaking for what?
Because I feel like it.
You have to have a reason. What are we after?
I mean, this whole talking thing sounds fun and all, and I'd love to make conversation with you, but wouldn't it be more fun if we broke in, took something of theirs, and got out scot-free? Wouldn't that be thrilling?
I'd agree. But
I mean, you don't know my name, and I don't know yours. We could have a really, really good time, and we never see each other ever again.
do you have a plan?
Let's break in.
You can't break in without a plan.
Don't need a plan.
Yes, you do. I've broken into a number of places in my own
I'm
time.
not a fan of plans.
Guess we're not the same sort of breaking ins then.
I guess not. Maybe next time then. She smiles at you.
Maybe
She
next
looks
time
away.
then. And I walk away. Like whisper to Elrond, like, you should keep an eye on her.
Oh, I will. I keep 2 eyes.
Kind of ask Rhaenyra, like, what's up with her? Unhappy with the noble life, huh?
Who you talking about exactly?
What's her name?
You don't know. You don't.
Kind of give like a flick of the head nod.
We do what? He did introduce her.
I don't know. I don't really know much about her, if I'm being honest. I don't really know much about the Rosnar family. If I'm really being honest.
Interesting. Okay, I'll just like take the next few moments to just watch her movements and like if she disappears anywhere.
She doesn't move at all. She's just like leaning against the wall and just chilling.
What's her name again?
S Valley.
Alright, that one.
S
Valley
Valley,
Rosnar.
as in S Valley.
As the as the kind of like after a while, you notice that the Castellantis and the silver hands are like done speaking, and kind of like Renier kind of like calls you guys over. And he's like,
Oh.
this way, come on, quickly.
Okay.
Nope.
I guess we're going.
I guess that's enough land for now, Master. Let's go.
Oh no.
Okay, then Renier's like, okay, guys, I'm going to introduce all of you to the Castellantis. It'd be nice if you could just tell them a bit about yourselves, and I've already told them about your heroic feats, and they're very interested to hear from you. Just keep it simple. Remember, you're here to get money from them. Don't piss them off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then he kind of like ushers you over, and he's like walks in front of you, and like you follow behind him to the Castellantis. And he kind of like speaks to Amalia and say, Lady Castellanta. And it's like, Renea, so pleasant to see you again. And after that, Renea says, yes, these are the adventurers that I was speaking to you about. The ones that saved me from the sewers and the Xanatar tugs. And it's like, yes, we've heard so much about the five of you. Please, do tell us more about your heroic feats that day. She kind of like looks at you, Celestial, first.
Whoa. Well, kind of just ventured into the sewers and found some goblins. Clean up the-
Goblins, you say?
I think you're
Yeah.
mixing this up though. We didn't find him in the sewers, right? We found him in the warehouse.
Ah.
No sewers happened as far as
Right.
concerned.
I keep mixing these two people up. I'm
I
sorry.
think that's the part of the plot, right? Yeah.
Sorry, let me correct myself then. We broke into a warehouse and we killed some kankus, and I point to Mustard.
Your friend was one of the people involved.
Oh no, just the same race.
It is. Then she kind of like, Victoria kind of like smiles and folds his arms and is like, it is very interesting. We do not see many Kenku around in nobility, and not usually at parties either.
Oh,
Tell me, my bird friend, how has the party been so far? Are you enjoying yourself?
Hi, I'm Mustard.
Mustard, very interesting name. Isn't the yellow mustard that we put on our sandwiches?
I'm Mustard.
He kind of looks puzzled for a moment and said, "Yes,
He
believe
also
you-
nods.
What? Sorry?"
Mustard also nods.
you.
Victoria kind of looks confused for a moment, then he kind of like.
I would interject here and be like, not sure if you're familiar with the Kenku race, but they essentially, I mean, they have their own language, but we are trying to teach him common, so his, in terms of ability of speech, is rather limited.
Still learning Mustard.
Yeah. So we are trying to teach him, I mean, to the best of our ability, how to.
It is a very noble job that you are uptaking. I can see the fruits
Yeah.
of your labor are paying off a bit slowly, but still, he is able to form simple sentences, and I would say that is a remarkable achievement in itself.
Appreciate your kindness. Thank
And
you.
your name must be
My name is Maeve.
Maeve.
What?
And what?
What is my
You
last
don't
name?
look local. Are you a Water Davian?
Baller, ball.
Stop it.
Bald's
Actually, I'm from Baldur's Gate.
Bald's Gate.
Ah, Baldur's Gate. It's been a long time since we've been there, hasn't it? Then she said, "Yes, darling, it's been a while." And said, "How are things back at Baldur's Gate?"
Same old. At least the last time I left, about a couple of nothing. Nothing dramatic, I guess, has happened. So keeping the stronghold. Obviously not as great as well, I wouldn't say great, but Waterdeep definitely has more prospects and establishments, and so I think we're getting there eventually, but definitely an example to follow.
Ah, yes. Well, adventurers like yourself, I'm sure Waterdeep would be a more, what would you, striving city for work.
Yes, definitely. I think I mean now that you brought it up, actually, I'm not sure whether Ramia has also shared with you, but I guess as part of a thanks or a reward for helping him out, we actually were presented with a deed of sorts. It's I guess a very old tavern near the North Ward, the Troll Skull, sorry, area.
I
So
believe I've heard of that building. Yes.
yes, it's we've heard it's been abandoned for quite some time. So we were just thinking of how best. I mean, if we were to, like you mentioned, seize the opportunity, Waterdeep has for entrepreneurs, adventurers just like us, we thought, it might be good to do some research and figure out how we can help. I guess.
Kinda, interesting. He looks at Elrond and it's like, so, are you looking to start a business here in Waterdeep then?
I think as we've decided, yes, that we will turn that old building, which was what used to be a grand tavern, into maybe something of the sorts, but we are not entirely sure yet. Because I'm gonna be honest, the rest of my friends, they're not from Waterdeep, so their emotional attachments to Waterdeep are not as strong as mine, obviously. And
Well, that is perfectly understandable.
yes,
Family is what keeps people rooted. I'm sure they have perhaps family elsewhere. Which brings me to my question. Did you come to the party in search of funding?
Gonna be honest with them.
Well,
Yeah, so I
yeah,
say yes, we have actually. It's
yes.
regarding the tavern that we just mentioned. We know it's a good spot, and we know that we can make it work. But funding is a big thing.
Yes, the
Hoping
funding
for
will, I think, is the only not choke point, sorry, but the only bottleneck for us right now to make a decent decision on what we can turn that tavern.
yeah,
Kinda
and
like,
we've made
yeah.
the effort to speak with our neighbors, find out a bit more how things run, and we know obviously the guilds run a lot of the different asset avenues when it comes to running a business. And then we also spoke with Rainier, who did come by and look at the place and give us his advice. So he also did mention that because of what we have done, he managed to kind of bring us an invite. Very generous of him to hear, and he recommended that you would be the best people to speak with.
So, from what we've learned from talking with our neighbors and canvassing the area, we think that it's a good location. But what does the Lord and Lady think? Do you think that it could be a good spot for a tavern to come back again?
he kind of like strokes his beard for a moment and he looks at his wife. And the wife, Amalia, says, I like them. I think they show promise. And kind of Victoria looks at you and says, I've always been a fan of adventurers like you, honest folk who put in a shift and are never afraid to get your hands dirty, to do what is necessary to bring yourselves up to a higher social status. You were not born with a silver spoon in your mouths, but I appreciate the fact that you work hard for what you want to earn. Let me think about the investment, and I will get back to you by the end of the evening. How does that sound? I do not want to spend the whole evening talking business. It would not be very becoming of a host.
Take all the time you need,
Very
sis.
reasonable. Thank you
Yeah.
for the consideration. And I bow, deepest bow I can do.
90
He says,
degrees.
please help yourselves to the food and enjoy the music. I will talk to you at the end of the evening, as promised. You have my word.
Give a bow and like, it's a lovely party.
Have a pleasant
Mhm.
evening.
And they kind of like step away, yeah. And they kind of like step and they kind of like approach the Growlhounds and they start talking.
Oh right, this is them. I keep thinking this is them.
Did we interrupt like Lero or were they like done?
Oh, they were done talking. That's why Rainier introduced us to them. I think he was waiting for them to be done and then he approached. So I am going to go and walk up to the cleric as well.
Cleric's north, right?
Yeah.
Ask Elrond and like Mustard. You guys wanna go get more flan?
Yes.
Oh
I
god.
would like more
Still-
food. I haven't had any yet.
Yeah.
You're
As,
not-
I'm,
the table.
Do you
as,
not
as,
let the ladies do the heavy lifting?
as I'm
please?
walking
There's a lot of
past-
people to talk to.
as I'm walking past
Well, Master turns
these
around and
two,
like, I can be of help.
Which is this two?
shit, let me find their name real quick. The
Oh, these
Lady
two.
Adara.
Yeah, okay, lady.
I say something like I just look at the
Oh,
orc.
Habras! It's a bird! And she points at Mustard. I don't think we've seen a bird before. A bird that it's human-like. And then Habras is like, the orc's like,
Oh, he's an orc.
yeah.
I look around
How
like
curious.
I turn around and I look at the orc and I'm like, curious indeed.
Whoa.
Hello.
So leave a passing message when I pass by. I just say like Loktar Ogar.
But I stop and like just say, yeah, Master over there is kind of famous around town.
Oh, is he? I'm sorry. Myself and Habras are not from around here.
Where are you guys
What is
from?
Neverwinter? Do we know?
You.
Hey, could you type out the orc's name? Habas.
No Habras.
Habras Hotel.
You know that it is along the Sword Coast lah. It's the northwestern region of the Sword Coast.
Where?
It-
Where is it? Sorry.
Northwestern region of the Sword Coast.
No, as in like, what's this place?
Neverwinter.
Neverwinter? Neverwinter.
Oh, right. They
Yeah.
are from Neverwinter.
Yeah. She's the princess of Neverwinter.
What?
Did they say that? Like,
Yes, it was.
Renea introduced her as the princess of
Mm,
Neverwinter.
I see.
Lady
I was-
Adoran Nighthawk.
I
from
know.
Neverwinter.
I was asking like her right now, like where she's
Yeah.
from.
I am from Neverwinter.
Oh, Neverwinter. Then I shout out to Master. Master, she's from where the flan is.
Oh,
Oh yes, we actually brought in the flan for the party.
That's great.
Are you enjoying it? Flan is usually rather plain in taste, but in Neverwinter they actually make it using special herbs and spices, so the taste is more pronounced.
I think Mustard really enjoys it, right?
Nice. I'm mustard.
Yeah. He likes it.
Nice to meet you too, Mustard. Is he okay?
oh yes.
Carbus, you can see Carbus is kind of like cracking his knuckles and looking at Mustard.
Still
I
learning
kind of
mustard.
like yeah. Kenkus what his race, they don't really speak. They kind of how to say, mimic. So he can kind of only
Oh, yes,
repeat things.
I think I've read about them in my studies before. I haven't actually seen one before, but yes, mimicry is what it's called. Yes, very interesting. May I ask, which family do the two of you belong to?
Well, that's a hard question to answer. We're not from any family actually, but we did come here on Rainier's name.
Invitation.
Renee, as in Lord Neverember.
That's right.
I see. It's not usual for common folk to get invitations to a party of this scale. What, you must have done something really special.
Well, he got into some trouble, and one way or another we got involved. We kind of, I guess you could say, we saved his life. He says that anyways. But yeah, right place at the right time.
I see. Well, that's interesting. You seem like brave folk. The kind of folk that Neverwinter need, actually. Well, if you ever swing by Neverwinter, please do drop by the Royal Palace.
We get to travel to Neverwinter.
Yeah,
Let's do
maybe
it.
we'll
Let's do it
find
now.
the
Let's leave
captain
now,
we
let's
lost
go.
there.
Lost minds.
That's awfully kind of you.
Let's go.
I don't think I've gotten your name.
My name is well, you can call me Adara. I don't really like the title of lady. It's not for me.
That's great. Well, I'm Celicio, and well, that's Mustard, as you know.
I am mustard.
Indeed.
Hi, Mustard. My name is Adara. And she kind of like stretches out her hand.
Mustard stretches his hand out too and says, "Nice to mustard."
You should stretch the same hand.
It's
Like
nice.
instead of left to right, like left to left.
It's nice to Mustard you too.
Aw, so cute. Let's go Neverwinter. Let's go.
I kind of like raise a...
I would like to check and like see, whether Hummus is still cracking his knuckles.
He's
next.
looking at you very intently, like glaring at you.
I kind of like raise a fist to Habras, and like, nice to meet you too, Habras.
Did you gonna fight him?
He kind of spits on the floor.
Alright, sure.
Please don't mind Habras. He's really a very nice man, but he's just a little overprotective.
That's
He's the
not a
only
bad
one
thing.
he's the only one in my company for this trip.
See. Well, he does look capable enough.
Oh yes, he's plenty capable.
Find out where she's staying.
Do you travel here just for this party?
Yes, well, we have some details to work out with Lord and Lady Castellantis, so I'll only be here for one evening.
And I assume it's official, I don't know, royal business kind of thing.
Yes. I will. They have kindly allowed me to be put up in the guest house for the evening.
All right. Well, that was nice meeting you.
Yeah, nice meeting you too.
Let's go get some more flan mustard.
Oh, well, if you like, maybe Mustard and you could come by the guest house later and we could, I could show you some stuff that I brought from Neverwinter. It's not often that I get to meet new people, much less adventurous.
I kind of side glance to Habras.
He kind of like looks at her, staring at her. Like, what the, he's like, what the fuck face going on right now?
Dude, people at this party are feisty, man. What the
If
hell?
a really
They're
big smile, say,
Spice.
we would love to.
Didn't come all the way here to not get my cheeks clapped.
Yeah, I say we love to. I don't
Maybe
know.
after the auction then.
The auction. All right.
Yes, I intend to put in a bid. So maybe after that.
Interesting.
Just out of curiosity, do you have whole person? Because we need to cast whole person on the Kenko during the auction.
Yes.
It,
Yes.
it
Oh, we
depends
cannot
on
cast.
how
We cannot cast
many-
magic.
Yeah, we can't cast in
It's
here.
okay. We can whole person physically. We can
Physically
physically
Literally
whole
whole
restrain.
person. Okay, sure. Yeah. I'm down.
Right.
Actually, Arion is down.
Yes, I'm on whole person duty.
Thank you.
I say to Adara, like, it'll be my honor. Like, I've only heard of Neverwinter during like growing up. Never really visited it.
Ah, yes. Well, we are known as the Jewel of the North. So we do have a lot to offer.
I'm looking
So,
forward to it.
I will look for you later then. It won't be hard to find Master, I'm sure.
Yeah. And I'm sure Habras would be a very good waymark as well.
Yes, she kind of chuckles. And then you see Habras is like...
I mean, he's small, right? So it's probably quite shiny. Glistening.
Alright.
Okay. Now we'll walk away.
Secret and John love story. Every dialogue is the fucking hell, man. Fucking hell, man. Nobody can't be nice without having sexual tension, is it?
Tell me what else you have to offer.
To my guest house after the party.
He invited 2 people, by the way, not one, you know.
Yeah, one for
She invited a
Habras.
fucking
I mean,
bird.
yeah. Why cannot? Why are you looking down? Habras cannot partake. Habras.
All right. Let's move on.
Let's move on.
Alright.
Got main course or not? Or is it just desserts? at the
Oh my
table?
fucking god. That's
Go. Oh, at the table, is it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's Muff if you're willing to dive.
Oh, we have
Oh.
Wow.
the server's like, oh, we have smoked venison if you like, sir.
Ooh, that
Ooh.
sounds good. I would like that. Thank you very much.
It gives you like this like small, it's like this piece of toast, and then on it is like there's like a spread, almost like a jam of some kind, and then on top of it there's like this like slice of venison.
That sounds amazing.
Yes.
Right, yes, I'm eating it. Wait, I check first if it's mud.
You don't know. Different
Okay.
campaign.
I will eat it.
It tastes fucking amazing. It's like one of the best things you've ever put in your mouth. You never had
She
venison.
said- Sorry.
You never had venison
Come
before, so
on.
this is like a life changer for you.
Damn. All right. Mind-blowing experience.
Would you like another, sir?
I'll do one more.
I said you can have as many as you like. The kitchen is bringing out another batch.
All right, I'll have 3.
You can like takes a small plate out and then puts like 3 pieces of it, so it adds it
Thank
to
you.
you.
Thank you. Thank you.
We should have done this in real life, and then Darren would like sort of make the
Oh,
actual food, and
that
then
would
we
be so nice.
Just gone into LARP territory.
Love.
LARPer.
Alright, I just
Well-
consumed all 3 smoked venisons.
I'll have the cross dress for the occasion.
Are you trying to listen into the conversation happening, or are you just not giving a shit?
Oh, I'm probably distracted by the life-changing experience. But yes,
Yes.
I'll consume the venison for now.
Okay, sure. Who's doing what? Oh, we're jumping into Myth.
I would
Yeah.
Eve.
introduce myself.
You notice that she's actually praying.
Okay.
She's actually standing and she's like, just like uttering like a silent prayer in the corner.
I will stand like an arm's length away from her, but I'll like clear my throat, like not to disturb her, but like not like hi, but like just to alert her that there is a presence near.
She kind of like opens her eyes and looks at you. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. Was I disturbing you?
Oh no, not at all. Actually, I just would like to introduce myself. I too am a cleric, and Rainier mentioned that you are one too, so I just wanted to.
I am not a cleric.
Oh, well, I'll let Rainier know that. I noticed you were praying.
I am a priest of Chult.
Oh, I see. Nice, very nice.
Oh, it's nice to meet you too.
Ah.
I was brought here to well, Lord and Lady Castellanta invited a few priests to bless the grounds for the party. They invited most of them to stay on, but most declined.
Ah, I see. So this has kind of been like a whole day, kind of.
Well, not exactly the whole day. It was just from 7 this morning.
Shit. But why the need to, I guess, hello the ground per se?
Oh Lord and Lady Castellanta are very firm believers of faith, and not just any faith, but they believe in all faith, and they believe that with proper blessing, big events like this will basically no harm will come to any of their guests.
Wow, that's actually a really interesting. My name is Maeve. Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
My name is Obaya.
Obama.
Oh, how do you spell that?
Oh, fire.
Ubaya. And which I guess temple would sorry, I'm new to Waterdeep, so I'm not very familiar with all
Well,
the.
I pray to the it's Joaquin. Have you heard of it?
As in the name of the temple is Joaquin, is that what she's
The name of the
saying?
god.
Oh, okay.
Joaquin.
No, I haven't actually. I'm interested to hear more.
Joaquin is it's a lesser deity, the god of fortune and friendship.
Oh, that's very interesting. Well, I myself, sorry, let me check. I myself, I'm a, I guess you could say a war cleric. So I pray to oh my gosh, notes.
Forgot your god.
You forgot your date.
This is happening in real time, right?
Sure.
She's forgetting in real time, right?
I pray to Tempest. Naturally, kind of the most obvious one, I guess.
Well, I've heard of that god before. Well, it's popular in Neverwinter as well.
Ah, I see. I'm from Baldur's Gate myself.
Have you heard of Tyr?
Cheer.
No, I have not.
Alida has.
Hey,
Tyr
sure.
is one of the larger, I guess you could say it's similar to your god. One of the ones who is more favored in Neverwinter and Chult.
CHULT?
Yep, Chult. The place where you wanted. Remember, you said that you wanted to buy mangoes in Kazakhstan. And they were from Chult. Yes, Chult.
Oh.
So sorry, you mentioned you're a priest of Chult. So did you travel all the way here from Chult?
Ah, yes. Our presence was requested by the Castellanta family a month prior.
Ah, I see. So you're not from Waterdeep.
We no. They gave us good. They paid us good money, and we consider it more as like a holy pilgrimage to bring our learnings and our studies abroad.
Well, that's really cool. And in terms of lodging, like, do you choose to stay in one of the temples or?
I am currently staying in an inn in the city, not a temple.
I see. Which inn? So me and my family.
Sorry. What you say?
Inquiring which inn.
Oh. Give me a sec. Check.
That one.
We are staying at the Crawling Spider at the moment. It's a rather cheap inn, but all that I can afford.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, me and my I guess party was staying at the Yawning Portal. So
Yes. That's the one of the larger ones in the
mm,
city. So I've heard.
yeah. Will you be here long, or are you going to be going back?
Well, I will be leaving in a month and a half after I've concluded my teachings.
And you'll be teaching at.
Well, I haven't yet to find a temple that will allow me to preach, but I'm certain that I will find one soon.
That's great. Actually, now that you've mentioned it, my party and I recently came into favor of Lord Rainier. He's the Lord of Never Ember here. And as a reward, I guess if you could say, we were actually given a deed to one of the taverns in town. A very old tavern has since been abandoned, but we're trying to figure out, what to do with it.
Shit, that was the reward for saving Sloan.
That's true. So we actually did find something a little bit disturbing in the tavern. There's like a doll that was there that appears to have been cursed. Now, I'm not, I'm a cleric, so I am not probably as well versed in terms of kind of figuring something like that out. So I was wondering if maybe you have expertise in the area to see if there's anything that we can do, maybe to help appease, whatever spirit that is at unrest at the moment. I'm not sure myself, but I thought you might have some insight.
A cursed object, you say?
Yes, there was quite a disturbing past as well, which might have resulted in that there was unfortunate.
I will have to look at the location and the door proper to get a good read of the situation. Perhaps I can come by in the morning.
Sure, they'll actually be really helpful. But I'll give her the location.
Sure. She takes it down.
Appreciate it, and I'm also always interested in learning about new faith. So if ever you do end up being able to find a place to teach, and I'll be more than happy to drop by as well.
Sure. Yep. Okay.
So she's the only one of all the priests who stayed at
Yep.
the party.
Interesting.
Interesting.
So I'm gonna go up to Lyriel and introduce
You're gonna
myself.
go up to Lyriel. Okay.
There's a
I don't know,
monka.
would that be appropriate in the situation?
Do whatever you want, dude. Do whatever you want, dude.
But they don't seem like we are having a private conversation, right?
No.
Because there's a lot of people.
No.
So I'll go up and greet. It's knowledge that she's the open lord, basically, right?
Yes.
Greet her in a way that's appropriate. Introduce myself as Rainier's guest, and I say that I'm not from Waterdeep, but I'm been here for a month or so. I'm very impressed and inspired by the system of governance and like small talk about the way Waterdeep is run.
Oh, it's very nice to meet you. You said your name was Anarietta.
Yes.
Oh, it's nice to meet you. I was once an adventurer as well
Oh,
when I was younger.
how did you
I-
go from that to your current position?
Well, I met a man named Kelvin Arusun. Have you heard of him before?
I'm afraid not.
Not familiar. Like.
He was the
It's in the
first
notes.
But
black stuff.
Yeah.
Black stuff. Yeah. Okay.
And together with him, we led a group of, well, you could say, like-minded adventurers called Moonstars. And eventually, we formed another group, another faction, which sought to guide the cities and countries of the north towards a shared destiny. And that's how I came upon my position as, well, a chosen of Mistra and eventually an open lord of Waterdeep.
Okay, so one thing is that when I introduce myself, I introduce
Sorry.
myself with the full name, as Anaretta, which.
Yep.
And the other thing is, oh yeah, so I asked but politics is a lot different from the life of an adventurer. Did you
Sorry?
always want? Politics is a lot different from the life of an adventurer. Is it something that you always wanted, or what? Yeah.
Well, if you ask me, if you want to create change and if you want to lead, politics is inevitable. The life of adventurer is simple. There's more freedom. It's, however, at some point as an adventurer, you can only do so much before you feel trapped, almost like you're in a cage, and you're unable to do the greater good that is needed to save the people. I think that is where governance comes in.
Rightly said. So, were you acquainted with the late Lord Neverember?
Oh yes.
Did you know him personally?
Yes, I did.
I guess I'm just curious about how he was because Rainier never speaks about him.
You kind of see her face change slightly. What do you want to know?
I don't know, what was he like, and how did you come to be his successor?
Dagut was a good friend of mine.
Can't tell if he's actually a good friend. Anything like him.
Make me insight check. You can tell she's hiding something. Like there's like subtle shift in her tone and her face that gives it away. When Dagut was open lord, I backed him with everything I had. And it was a pity that eventually the rumors of his, what do you call it? What's that fucking word?
Untimely.
No, like illegally collecting money. What's it called? The word?
Embezzlement.
Embezzlement. The rumors of his embezzlement grew too strong for the other, other members of the council to abide by, and eventually he had to be, we all agreed, including him, that it was the right thing to do for him to step down. The right thing was for him to step down.
So I assume, like I don't actually vocalize this, but I assume when she says we, she means the Lord or the.
Yeah.
Like I say, I'm sorry if I'm overstepping anything here. I don't want to bring up something that is not pleasant for a party conversation, but I guess it's just curiosity. You seem to think that they are just rumors. There was no truth to it. I mean, I just want to know what you think as a friend, and it's okay if you don't want to answer me.
Oh, we're not friends, are we? Merely acquaintances.
I mean, like as Dago's friend. What did you think of those rumors?
Well, that's for... My opinions are not easily shared, unfortunately.
Of course.
I hope you understand.
Of course. Well, pleasure to meet your acquaintance. And again, I really admire what Orderdeep has been going for it. What Orderdeep has going for it.
Thank you for your kind words.
Kind of like acknowledge her husband, who's assumed not said anything,
No, let's not say a word.
and step away.
Make me a perception check as you step away.
Whew.
Damn.
You notice after you step away and you kind of like peek back a bit, and you notice that immediately after you step away, she whispers to her husband, while looking at you.
You're on the list now.
Sus, dude.
Always on the list.
On multiple lists.
When you Google the wrong thing and you get put on the list. That's me right now.
After eating my venison, can I go back to Rennie?
Sure.
I would like to ask him when the auction is starting.
Oh, it should be starting quite soon, actually. I think 10 minutes.
Are you gonna try in the auction?
I'm not the richest. I don't think I'll be putting in a bid, and I highly recommend that you don't put in a bid either.
Of course, of course I won't. We're just observing. I guess it's time to gather the rest of the party. I go see what Salazar and Mustard.
I'm kind of like looking at Vajra, but I'm like still unsure whether to approach her or not. It's kind of awkward, like staring
Do
at
it.
her.
I think you should, like no one else
Just
has
to,
an in.
yeah, you're the only one.
Hit her up.
Hey, Elrion. Wanna go talk to Vajra? Alright, fuck it. I'm going. Come join me if you want.
I'll join you.
Super awkward shuffling, like just trying to get her gaze before even approaching.
You gotta like flick your hair back.
Ah, Celasil.
Hello, Vajra. Lady Vajra.
It's you. I've told you before. You dispense with the formalities.
Right. Hello.
Yes, it's been a while since I've seen you. How goes your studies?
Oh, you know, it's coming along.
He didn't study at all.
I
Wait, you
Yeah.
saying that?
Yeah,
You say what? What you say?
didn't study at all.
I'm sorry. Your friend is.
He's Aaron. He's I guess my adventuring party part of it, at least.
Adventuring.
nice
I
to meet you.
didn't know you got into adventuring. When you came for your interview, you told me you wanted to focus on your studies of magic.
Yeah. Well, you know how I took that break, and one thing kind of led to another, and I think, yeah, adventuring might be something that I'll be doing for a while.
Well, don't take too long a break. I'm afraid you might lose track of what's really important. A good arcane practitioner requires skilled honing in order to develop themselves to their full potential.
Yeah. I understand.
And your position in Blackstaff Academy was not easily obtained. I'm sure you are aware. Many people wanted that position.
I
And you promised me that you would give me your full commitment.
I did. Yeah. Hopefully this adventuring party doesn't drag on too long. I'm kind of got roped into something bigger than I thought, and I
Do
wanna
tell.
ride it out.
Bigger than you go.
Oh, well, you know, I'm sure you've heard about the incident with Rainier and that.
Who's that? What's that clicking sound?
What clicking sound?
It's
Is
like
that
a
my
piak,
keyboard?
piak.
It's like a
Yeah.
piak sound.
Yeah, it's so painful, man. Please stop.
Where's it coming from?
I don't
No
know.
idea.
Okay, I'm gonna type something now. Do you
Yeah,
hear
okay, type.
No, it's not.
No, it's not
the
typing.
sound of a keyboard.
it? Oh,
Okay.
then it's
Oh.
not me.
Sean.
Well, I'm sure you've heard of that incident with Rainier and the gang rivalry.
I am aware I have dispatched 2 of my finest Force Grey agents to keep an eye on the situation.
Ooh. Yeah. I'm not sure if you.
There
there it is!
it is!
It's coming from Ian's mic.
you.
It's coming from Ian's mic.
Oh, how is it me?
Is it
No,
not
it's-
you?
It's coming from Mustard's mic. I saw it light up.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're like snapping your fingers.
But I can't snap my fingers.
Like hitting
What?
like a the plastic ruler.
Are you
Yeah,
doing?
What are you doing?
I'm using this.
What's that?
No,
I don't
it
think it's your
can't.
keyboard.
It's like a
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
It's like a click.
like
click.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this Sandy? He looks guilty, but I saw the.
Is this an
Oh my
your
god.
chibai? This is not.
Maybe it's a chair. Maybe
I-
it's a chair clicking.
Dude, I hear it also. So
This is
it's
not
me.
catch the spy in Discord. This is catch the guy in Roten. Spy in Roten. Okay.
Okay. Think Ian.
Okay, I'm
You-
not gonna move. I'm not
No. You take 1 cup of, because
Yeah.
you can't hear it.
Just do
Take
this.
1 cup of, then you'll figure out what it is. Not the cup with your
Oh.
Okay. Just go like that until you hear it, then you'll tell me what it is. Okay. Let's carry on.
Okay.
Yeah, so that incident, the adventuring party I'm with kinda was involved.
That is not what I like to hear.
In my defense, I didn't know what I was getting into until it was too late, and the option was to leave and ignore the ignore.
Okay, I got it.
What is
What was
that?
it?
What is
What was
that?
My chair.
I knew it.
So irritating.
Okay, mystery solved. We did it, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, the only option was I either leave and ignore the danger of ignore the fact that someone's life might be in danger, or to just go ahead and see what happens. And I guess, to be honest, I'm kind of glad I went through. I mean, Rainier's alive thanks to us, and well, this might sound wrong, but we also did take out some of the gang members. It's a win-win.
Gang violence is not something to be taken lightly, Celica.
Yeah.
Getting
I-
yourself caught up in these matters, you might think it's a small issue at first, but it can quickly escalate and grow into something that is beyond your control.
Hmm.
I don't want to find a situation where I'm picking your dead body off the street.
I understand. And I assure you I'm going to try my best to be alive. I don't have any interest in dying yet.
Well, then I can only wish you the best. I hope that you will be returning soon, though.
Of course, I do miss the lessons. If it brings you
She's
any...
gonna make an inside check, one.
Oh. But you do, right?
Well,
Gonna roll like 500.
Oh no, she doesn't have very good wisdom, don't worry.
What?
No, never mind. Okay, carry on.
If it brings you any comfort, the lessons you taught were really handy in the fight.
She never taught you.
I mean, the lessons that was taught.
the
then.
thought at okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I'll eat up more of your time.
Yes, well, feel free to drop by the academy if you do need our help.
Of course.
Let me know how we can be of assistance.
Oh,
Go.
that
Go.
reminds me. Funny thing. I did kind of drop by the academy earlier today, looking for someone to help me with this doll. Crap! It's not with me. Would you happen to know anything about a cursed doll that belonged to? Or is it?
That is
What's
very non-specific.
that? Hold on.
Do we have it with us?
I
I'm
thought
like,
someone's holding on to it.
Yeah.
it's with Maeve. I'm like trying to look for Maeve in this
One
party.
sec,
Can I
I'll
find
go
her?
get Maeve.
Sure.
Wait, I'll go find
Wave me over.
You didn't bring the doll, did you?
Oh, we didn't.
Yeah, well,
Because we had
weapon,
to
right?
give our
Ah.
stuff up.
It's not a weapon, right?
But you didn't show up here with your massive sack.
Yeah.
I mean,
true.
your other massive sack.
Yeah, you wouldn't have
well.
come.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'll walk over if everyone comes and finds me.
I'll give like a rough description of like the doll. It's like, it's a spooky doll and it keeps reappearing. Even though we tried to destroy it. And
Yeah.
what's the line that it says? Who's the bad?
Who's been a
in
naughty?
a naughty
Oh yeah,
child?
who's been a naughty child? And we found it in the tavern Joska Alley, in the basement.
That
Yeah.
is incredibly non-specific.
How is that not specific? It's like the doll in a specific
sure.
heaven from this specific lady called Baba Yak. Like, how is it? What
You
other
didn't mention the name of the person.
I mean,
Yeah.
I would assume that are we not saying the name of the person? I mean, we found it from Blackstaff Academy.
Yeah, I would like eventually fill her in, I guess, after being non-specific.
Okay, after you've mentioned the name of the person, she kind of like looks. It's like, so the doll's linked to a hag.
A hag.
Have you have done readings on hags before? Have you not, Celica?
Have I? Fuck.
Get
Inside
history check.
time.
History check? Okay. I'm smart.
You have.
I'm so smart.
You have done readings on hacks to know that they work in covens usually, and they practice dark magic, and they usually prey on children.
Oh man. That doesn't sound very pleasant at all.
It's not. Definitely not. The building was the ritual site for a hag coven when it first opened, and I personally, well, not me, well, Kelvin Arsun was the first black staff, and he disposed of this threat as soon as possible.
Ah. Damn it. We, one way or another, we kind of have possession of that property now.
It would appear that the child's spirit might still be trapped in the door. Perhaps something putting the child's spirit to rest would be in order.
Do you have any advice on how to go about doing that?
Do you have the child's remains?
I
Might have.
can't say I do.
Have you tried searching the tavern?
No, we haven't had the time.
Perhaps search the tavern, and if you can find the child's remains, giving the child a proper burial would hopefully appease the spirit.
Okay. That sounds like a plan.
She nods and says,
Where would we bury the child?
I would recommend the City of the Dead. There is a graveyard for orphans or children with no families.
Alright.
It's useful information if I choose to multi-class as a necronix.
Okay. Well, thank you, Vajra. It's been a pleasure speaking to you again.
Yes, and remember what I said. No gang business.
Yes, alright.
Whatever you're getting yourselves meddled up in, I don't think it is wise.
Me too, actually. But I kind of wanna see this through. I'll
Seem
try
to be
my-
having fun, which is strange. I wouldn't really associate issues that you're dealing with fun, but you've always been the strange one when it comes to reckless decisions like this, Sailor. So
Well, I guess it's something I got from my master previously. Then.
Oh then. I believe the auction is starting soon. Perhaps you should start heading over then.
Hold on, the time for more interactions.
Auction.
So is there still time for me to talk to her?
You can talk after the auction. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab water real quick. Give me a sec.
Yeah, I need a drink too.
Me too then.
I'm complete.
Okay, I guess pee time then.
Makan when?
Next week.
Next week.
Next week. Find a day. Find one day lah, at night or something. Go eat.
Can we just not wear the NS shirt ever again?
What?
So awful.
Why? Are you wearing the
Comfortable or not?
polyester?
No, this is just
The
a
normal
cotton
cotton
one.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, cotton one's nice.
Polyester one's super warm. At
Mine is
home.
not NS shirt. Please do not mistake me for NS shirt.
Okay, but the three of us are NS shirt.
And this shit is
When
the
free
standard.
for dinner next week? Sean is asking.
Oh, of course it's Sean. I thought Salisu was asking.
I'm very not free.
Oh, not free ah.
Oh, okay.
Every day.
老巴萨
I'll pass.
Henley what 之差
11 is probably my only free day.
Is it 11 this week?
Yeah, probably my only.
I said the week after that.
Oh, the week after. Oh, okay, then I'm fine. Except for Tuesday and Thursday.
Okay. We'll find Ian's dates because Ian's a busy boy also.
What?
Ian, the week of the 16th, which day are you free?
Week of the 16th. Isn't that next week?
Yeah.
Oh. Um, should be every day except for Friday.
Okay, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday is out.
Oh, so we only have Monday.
Cam?
Wednesday.
Monday,
I
Wednesday.
don't know where I'll be and I don't know what I'll be doing.
Okay.
That's life. I'll be consultant.
Wait, tentatively 18.
Hmm.
Okay.
What are we doing on the 18th?
Having dinner.
Okay.
Looking for.
Sounds good.
You want to talk about what you have gleaned so far first before we continue?
Okay. As we shuffle in, I kind of like ask. I'll have to ask in character if anyone is familiar with all the heavy name drops like Moonstars and Chosen of Mishra. Any one of us would know, like
No.
either the Wizard or the Water Deviant.
No. Nobody would know.
Shit.
Big shit.
I'm
What's-
also like, also tell the rest, like, you know, Laro's full of shit. You heard it here first.
Lyria's the one plotting.
Oh my god.
Larios, which one?
The
Silverhand, open up.
the
The
open
one that looks like she has a cat on her head.
Oh yeah, okay.
a cat on the head.
She looks like she's wearing a helmet.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
I also tell everyone to keep an eye on S Valley.
S Valley.
S Valley.
Oh man, we didn't talk to S Valley's parents.
Yeah.
Should tell her parents about you know.
Oh my god. Snitches get stitches, dude.
No snitching.
Well, I'll fill you guys in about the priest lady.
Great, so we have like a plan and someone to help us with the plan for the
Mhm.
dog.
Yeah.
Can I roam the grounds?
Yeah.
Okay. What can I perceive about this area?
You see two children running around a garden, which is filled with butterflies. It's like almost unnatural, like how the butterflies are so like almost like drawn to the multitude of flowers that are in this garden, and they're like just flying everywhere, and they're not caged up or anything, but they're just like heck flying around.
I also tell you
Yes.
about Fala, who said that she was going to go to the butterfly garden.
Yeah.
Butterflies.
And you see two children kind of like running around, playing in the butterfly garden.
What's going on here?
It's a staircase that's going up.
Going up.
Hmm?
Can I tell like what this whole building is? Like, what part of the house would it be?
It appears to be the main house.
Hmm. Do I see anything else here, or is it just like very large grounds?
Further on in the distance, you can see what appears to be like a stable of some kind, and there is another like slightly smaller building here, which you would guess is the guest house. This one.
Where Adara would be lah.
No. Like where Maeve is in front of, like here.
I mean, like where Adara is staying, right? That's the guest house.
Yes, correct.
So are there still like human traffic here, or is it like less people?
There's less people.
But still clearly like it's part of the public access lah.
It would say like a few, like more 1 or 2 people lah, walking around. More the majority of the party would be congregated near the front.
Right. Stairs leading up, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Bye bye.
What?
I don't know. Let's not try anything now. Magisters and all.
Not a very good.
Already
place
on
to
the list.
trespass.
Yeah, already on the list.
Yeah. So, who are these 2 children?
The Silverhand's children, right? Hmm? No, Callister's children. Right?
You have not. They're kind of like playing and nobody's stopping them to ask anyway, so they don't really give a shit. They're kind of like quite young, the boy and the girl. Very, very young.
Who do you pin for the spy right now? Legit, I think it's Fala.
I don't know, she's a bit weird, right?
No lah, not her.
Well,
But if not her, then who?
I still think it's Mud.
Mert
Where's
is
the one who hired us though?
Yes.
yeah,
That-
maybe it's
that's-
a cover.
2 million IQ, man.
It's a 2 million IQ.
I
Uh,
don't know. I haven't spoken to
Yeah,
those
but
levels
from those that we
before.
spoke to,
Those spoke to
who doesn't have a reason to be here? I think we can safely rule out Ariel, even though she's a skank, but
who?
she would not need to resort to this.
As
right?
well,
As-
you mean this one?
No, Ariel.
Oh, Lariel.
Yeah.
She's
I mean,
the open head.
strong
yeah,
words.
she wouldn't need to resort to this kind of thing if she wanted info, right? She's got way more resources.
Yeah.
I think the
Definitely.
girl is just like
Just
teenage delinquent
teenage
kind of
emo
thing. Yeah.
kid.
Mud.
So, Adara,
Well,
from too far away, doesn't give a shit about what's going on here anyway.
he seems to have like a good reason, like business from Neverwinter.
What does she
Does-
want with you guys in the guest house? To pin you for some crime?
Mm,
That's true. That's a bit odd.
Pulling the whole Bathsheba and whatever.
well, you maybe, but if we tell like enough people, maybe just like Renee and you guys, that's I guess
Hmm.
gives us some credibility.
Mm.
And she
We
seems
didn't
like
get to.
she seems like a big enough figure from Neverwinter. I don't think she would risk doing something like this.
Yeah, she wouldn't need to.
Yeah,
Like, it's too far off, right? Like,
yeah.
someone in Waterdeep with a stick in it,
Mm.
which kind of.
So Pala
Leave-
makes sense.
No, but Fala's nowhere near the Castellantes. What kind of info are they after? Do they
Maybe they need info to see
like the grounds,
like the
lay of
grounds,
the land?
and yeah,
yeah.
she has the most
She has the freedom to roam
she's
around.
the freedom to roam around because she's doing like the whole garden thing, right? So she can walk anywhere she wants to.
If she really is a spy, there's nothing stopping her from bringing harm to the 2 children, right
or
now.
like looking around. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
no, they
looking
wouldn't act
around.
now. They wouldn't act now. It's more like intel, right?
Yeah, like she would be able to gather so much information.
She would have left already by now, right? So I'm deleting her token, sorry. She's gone already.
The priestess lady and
Yeah.
the priestess lady is also a potential.
Yeah.
Something's
She's
off.
for a while. Like, everyone else left but her.
And I imagine that she would be exempt from the magical wards, right? Because they got her here to do a certain rituals, like a whitelist. And if they detect magic coming from her, they'll be like, yeah, that's just doing the job.
Whoa, that's actually
A
very
good
true.
cover story.
Yeah.
I guess
Black stuff, probably not, right?
I'll keep
No
an
way.
eye on her.
Yeah.
On the priest to see if she
Yes.
does any form of
We
casting.
don't have. Yeah.
magic.
I think the superficial, obvious play kind of thing would be the Growlhounds, because
Yeah.
they were listening in and all that kind of stuff. But we have no read on them at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we don't know anything about the Rosnas as well.
Yeah.
So that's
Although I do think that if you were a spy, you wouldn't be stupid enough to make it so
Make it-
obvious you're listening, right?
yeah.
And we don't know what information the spy is after. Is it really something they have to overhear, which is very unlikely, right? More likely, it's just trying to get
Lay
some
of the
other
land.
kind of intel. Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, well,
I
guess right now it's these three. What, 1, 2, 3 are the main, not say main suspects, but we should keep a closer eye on.
I agree.
Are we going to talk about Pala though?
We could. If time permits, we
Could
could
I
pay her a
see?
visit.
Could I have seen when she left?
We'll say shortly after you spoke to her, she went to the butterfly garden for 10 or so minutes and then she left.
She left the same way everyone came in. Also?
Yeah.
So that means you have to walk through this whole
Yeah.
area to go.
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Could we inspect the butterfly garden?
Yeah. Sure.
Let's go and see if there's anything disturbed.
And everything looks like it's in perfect condition except the two kids running around making a mess.
I kind of approach the kids and say hi.
Oh, hello. Kind of stop and look at you.
Have you all been playing here the whole evening? Having fun?
Oh no, we just came out and we saw the lady left and we came out.
Oh, the hooded lady?
Yeah.
The green hood?
Yeah.
Do you know who she is?
Nope. She was doing up the flowers.
Was she doing anything else?
Nope.
Okay then. I assume the little lord and that lady. Can't really tell from the picture.
Yeah.
A boy and a girl, right? Yeah.
Boy and a girl.
Assume the little lord and the lady live here?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
It's our house.
Have fun then, and don't be careful when you play. Don't be so rough.
What I'll ask why do the butterflies only stay here and not fly anywhere else?
I don't know. You gotta ask our mommy. She's the one who takes care of the garden.
Interesting.
And the hooded lady, she comes here often to help the garden too, or?
Oh, only for parties.
So she's been here before.
Yeah.
Good intel.
Thank you.
It's probably not her. She's had plenty of opportunity to.
Or maybe it is her. She's just built up a
Because she
rapport.
has had opportunity. Who knows? Well, we'll see.
If you wanted to get the lay of the land and it's not any specific information, you wouldn't need to come back for it. You would already have. Or maybe none of these people are suspects because we still have to go inside.
I guess for now, let's keep an eye on those three groups.
Okay, here Victoria say, ladies and gentlemen, please gather around The auction is about to begin. And you see everybody kind of gathers, and there's this like small pedestal that he's standing up on that's been like brought out. And as he says this, it's like, ladies and gentlemen, we will begin the bidding of 3 items.
Okay, let's gather along the
Generously
Kangoo.
donated by some
Everyone,
of.
please hold on to mustard.
I'll hold on to Mustard. I put my hand on Mustard's head and I push him down. I like root him into the ground.
No, can you like hold him, like hug him from behind?
Just hold one hand each. It's gonna be fine.
I will hold one hand and you'll hold me.
Can I German suplex it?
Sure, whatever you need to do, man.
Just choke me out, huh?
We are
Okay, I guess-
effectively holding on to mustard. It's all good.
Yeah, I'm grabbing onto his head.
So you can make an acrobatics check if you want to be God later.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
my god.
Dear
Come
God.
on, please.
It'll
I
Yeah.
have
be a high
to play-
DC. It'll be a high
I have
DC.
Play true to him. To play true
Okay. You see, Victoria kind of says, from the lands of Neverwinter, brought to us by Lady Adara Nighthall, we have a very, very precious timepiece. And he kind of like opens up this box, and you see this beautiful watch, encrusted with the finest gemstones that even money cannot buy. We will start the bidding at 75,000 gold pieces. You see, like, some people kind of raise their hands. And you see the Growlhounds kind of raise their hands. Eventually, is anybody raising their hand?
No.
No.
Eventually, there's someone who wins the bid and is like at 125,000 gold pieces.
That's a big move.
Alright, and then
Jesus Christ.
hands the watch over. Victoria hands the watch over. It's like, we will now.
Can we see who won it? Is it any of these people or it's just
No,
random people?
No. In fact, like, none of them seem very keen on bidding.
Ah.
The brings out this jade elephant from the farthest corners of the Forgotten Kingdoms. We will start the bidding at a trifle, 10,000 gold pieces. A steal for object of this rarity. And eventually gets sold for about 35,000 gold pieces.
Oh, that's cheap.
That's.
I mean, compared to the watch.
Oh yeah, okay.
It is.
Watch, yeah.
And then the last item that is on sale will be. He kind of pulls this out, and it's like this magical dream catcher. It is said that a dream catcher like this above your bed will only give you the sweetest dreams and will prevent any nightmares. Endorsed, of course, by Lady Vajra herself as a quality magical item and not a cheap ripoff. And he smiles. We will start the bidding at 2,000 gold pieces for this item. And the Rosnair's win this item eventually.
Is S Valley trying anything stupid or she's just like hanging in
She's
the
just
back?
watching. She's just hanging at the back watching.
So much for
Like
one thing.
near her parents or not near her parents?
Not near her parents. Very far away from her parents.
Rosnier wins.
And that brings us to the end of the auction. Thank you very much for your generous contributions. Know that the Castellantas will be donating most of the proceeds to poor families in Waterdeep, and we will be constructing soup kitchens in the needy districts as well. Thank you for your kind contributions. kind of like stepped off the pedestal and it's like,
Wait,
please.
can I ask a question?
Yeah.
He explained what the dream catcher did, right? Or is
Mm.
about.
Mm.
So when the Rosniers first bid on
Mm. Mm.
on the
Mm.
item,
Mm.
what was the daughter's reaction?
No reaction.
Did she like roll her eyes or like sigh or like what? Something even as subtle as possible? I'm looking out for any dreams.
Give me a perception check.
Ah, I see. Ah,
Nah. No, you couldn't see anything. Couldn't see anything noticeable. All right. Amalia says, ladies and gentlemen, please help yourselves to the food. There's plenty to be had. The music will run till the end of the night. Please make yourselves at home and leave whenever you feel like you've had enough wine in your stomach. Please drink up and make merry. It is an occasion to be celebrated, and all of us should enjoy this evening. And she smiles.
Okay.
Can I get some Red Dragon Crush?
There's no Red Dragon Crush.
What? No.
It's only known in Barrowville.
I'm going to go out to the Rosners
Mm-hmm.
and introduce myself like, hi, Lord Lady Rosner.
Okay.
And just explain like, oh, invited by Rainier. The party's been amazing. You bid on this dream catcher. That's very fascinating. I would like to, what? I mean, I'm not from around here, so what are dream catchers for actually? Just curious, right?
Well, I'm sure you heard what Lord Castellanter said about the Dreamcatcher. Well, we thought it might be a something to add to our collection.
Oh, that's good. I think one of my party members also managed to speak with your then daughter as well.
Vele?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you seen where she is? We have not caught sight of her this evening.
I think she's on nearer to the table of food. I think towards
Right.
that side of the yeah.
Well, as long as she's safe, then.
Oh, sure. We can look out for her if anything as well.
Oh, I'm sure she's capable of taking care of herself.
Sure, no problem. Very nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you too.
May I ask what you do in Waterdeep? I'm new to the reverse.
I am the Rear Admiral of the Waterdeep Navy.
Oh wow, that's fascinating. I'm not so interested at all.
Wait, but you said he's not like a very tan individual, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Rear Admiral.
I see. So do you sail often then?
No, I don't. I do not really sail anymore. I used to in my younger days, but those days are behind me. I spent most of my time planning for the trips for the most of the ships and arranging the deployment of my men.
Oh, that's right. Because I'm from Baldur's Gate, so naturally you would know
Baldur's Gate.
to get to Baldur's Gate, most of the time people sail. So
I was under the impression that most people go by horse.
I like the sea myself, so I prefer that route. Do you miss the sea? I mean, you must have sailed a while before you came to this.
Not particularly. It's nice to be able to spend more time with family.
Well, I'll acknowledge the lady as well, Lady Ross.
She doesn't say a word.
I'll smile to her. Does she look like super standoffish or like?
Not really. Just doesn't want to speak. Smiling, doesn't want to speak.
I was just smiling, but not hostile or whatever.
No,
like,
no, no.
who are you? Kind of thing. Okay.
No. Alright, Sailor Sil, at this point, Adara and Abbas kind of walk over. It's like, would you like to join us in the guest house for a moment, Sailor Sil and Mustard?
Yeah. You okay to go, Mustard?
Yes. Yeah, let's go.
I'll tell Aaron like we'll just be a while. We'll come find you guys
Do we
later.
know? Do we know that you had the invite and all that?
I would tell Aaron like right now.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm right there. Can I see that they're walking?
It's just imagine there's like a crowd of people and like, I mean, you can see lah that they are walking towards the guest house, I guess.
Okay, go.
I'm gonna call, be like, Celestial, like, what's up? Like, they're
Um,
walking away. Want to know where?
Like I'll just be a while. I've told Aaron.
Be what?
Be a while. Okay, bye.
Well, I am.
Don't mind them, mate. It's
But I
personal
see who they're
matters.
with, right?
Yeah.
Obviously. Okay.
I'm just gonna look out for the massive bald head.
I'm gonna observe as to where, and
Please
then
follow.
I'm going to.
I'm following.
I'm gonna let Anna know,
Ah, crap, we gotta go.
and then I'm gonna let Renier know too.
Let Renier know what?
Oh, is it, out of place for, someone like Adara to just kind of pull people off to the side? We're just concerned, that's all.
Well, I mean, she's a princess. I don't think she would do anything harmful to two of your friends, and I'm sure that they are capable of handling themselves. I mean, she's just a teenage girl.
Sure, no, I do get it. I just meant like in terms of, us, like it's not in proper decorum or whatever you call it.
No, I don't believe that there is appropriate decorum for making friends, is there?
I don't know about royals, man. Not something I'm
I
familiar
don't really. I haven't had a chance to speak to Lady Adara, but she seems like a nice person. I don't think she means any harm.
Okay, I will pull Maeve along.
with.
We
Is
are
it?
gonna
That's
pretend to
right.
have.
We have not spoken to Renier this whole party, but yes, okay.
I'm sure he's been doing his own stuff.
Okay.
We are gonna pretend to have a conversation, but really, we are just trying to listen out for what's going on in the guest house.
Okay.
No,
If
okay.
there's any sign of trouble,
Okay.
we'll know.
Okay, Lady Adara says, Habas, just watch the outside if you from I don't think we need you to be inside. I trust them. I was like, Lady, no. The bird is no good, but
Nice to mustard you.
kinda like points a middle finger at you.
Mustard just replies with the same thing. He mimics him.
I kind of like put both hands on Mustard, like, Mustard, listen, you're gonna behave, right? We're just gonna go in and see what Lady Adara has to show us,
Oh my god. Sounds so sinister. Dude. What's going on?
and then we're gonna leave. No trouble, okay? No trouble.
What's she gonna show you? Dude?
No trouble.
I was
Yep.
like,
You have to promise, Mustard.
Yeah.
If not, I'm not gonna bring you in.
Okay.
he just wants to get laid alone, Mustard.
But I can just wait with hummus.
No, I mean you can come. Like, I'm pretty sure Adara wants to show us both some stuff. I don't know how to put Hagras at ease. I understand his I understand his concerns though, Lady
Yes.
Adara.
Ah,
He
please
has
don't worry.
enough hit points for sleep.
Please don't worry about Habras. He will follow my instructions. Shall we? Then she kind of opens the door.
Okay.
Gotta get the juice, boy.
Oh yeah.
You sure like everyone else but never mind. Never mind.
Sec.
If got map equals die.
No lah.
Assuming map is a room,
Or
Good.
may just teleports be like, yo,
fuck.
get out, boys. I was kidding.
Yep. Okay, you step into the room. Appears to be just a entrance room, carpeted. There are it's not no shoes or anything. It's like everything is like quite spick and span. Obviously, as you would expect from a guest, and then she kind of steps in. She's like, this way, please. And then she kind of steps into the next room.
Okay. Whoa. Wait.
Whoa.
Steps
Is
into
that-
the next room. There's a next room.
It's so symmetrical. This must be a fetish or something.
Wait, what's going on?
It's a room.
Okay.
Okay, as you step into the next room, kind of like see that there's like basically kind of like trunks in this room, which have been opened, and then you can see like there's some clothes and some trunks, and there's like other items in the other trunks. And she kind of like, oh, please have a seat, have a seat. I understand you've never been to Neverwinter before, so I thought maybe it'd be cool if like I showed you some of the things that we've brought from home.
Yeah, that'd be great.
She kind of like takes out, she rummages through the trunk, and then she takes out another timepiece.
Ooh.
He says, well, Neverwinter has always been famous, well, for our timepieces. Have you heard of the phrase "by the clocks of Neverwinter"?
I can't say I have.
The what? Clouds or clocks?
By the clocks.
By the
of
clocks.
Oh,
Ness.
clocks.
It's a phrase that's used commonly when one is solemnly swearing. It basically means great honesty, and it's a reference to the precision of Neverwinter's timepieces.
Interesting. I might have to add that into my vocabulary.
And it's just like, she kind of puts the watch down. It's like, so you two have been in Waterdeep a while. How do you find the city?
Well, I can't speak for Mast, but city, it's fine. It's a good place to be in. No, everyone does their job. It's run fairly. People are
Anna,
safe.
wait. Maeve and Anna, you don't hear shit, by the way, from where you are.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
People are safe. It's ruled fairly. There is a dark side to this city, but I think that's to be expected of any town that has such a large population.
Dark side.
Oh, I'm sure you don't have to worry about it.
Oh, so what? Well, stories like this are what interest people like me. We don't usually dabble in the common affairs, so getting to hear stories like this really interests me. Do tell. I mean, I don't
Well,
really come to Neverwinter very often. I mean, to Waterdeep very often. So you have to pardon me if I'm not just the least bit curious.
that's fine. I think it's great that you are curious to learn about how everyone lives in Waterdeep. Have you visited the, how to say, less prosperous parts of Waterdeep?
No. What parts are you talking about specifically?
Well, Well, I guess the dog was. It's not really very run down. It's not very. But but the people there, they live a more, how to say, honest living. You know, they go every day working day to night for their jobs, to put food on their table, to provide. It's not like the other parts of Waterdeep.
And is this where I'm hearing the rumors of gang violence come
Oh,
from?
well, I don't know how much I'm supposed to disclose, but let's just say
Habras has
that.
told me about the dangers of wandering the streets at night in Waterdeep, and I've heard only stories.
Hmm.
Have you seen something happen?
Yeah, you could say that. I would say to heed Havra's cautious advice. Stay close
But
to him.
what happened exactly?
Well, let's just say, whatever rumors you heard, they were probably a bit worse. Master here,
Worse?
and yeah, like the
I
party
think
we
you
are
just
with.
tell her like, I don't know, just as is lah. Like,
All
oh,
right,
yeah.
I guess.
Why don't the Kenko try to do it?
You know, I only have like 5 lines, right?
No, that's not true. You learn 5 lines this evening, but you have existing vocabulary.
Well, like we mentioned before, how we were invited by Rainier to be in this party. That's kind of what I'm getting at. We rescued him from the gangs. They kidnapped him.
Wait,
Oh.
these are the two gangs? The one. Well, I know there's one with like was it a snake tattoo?
Yeah. That would be the Zerotims. Oh.
Zerotims.
Yes, and the other rival factions, the Xanathars. So it would be best if you don't speak their names outside. Maybe just like in private.
I mean, I'll be on my way back to Neverwinter tomorrow, so I'm sure I won't hear of them ever again.
Yeah, I sure hope so. But yes, even nobles such as Rainier can get caught up in messy affairs like this. So it is best that you keep close to your bodyguard there and do heed his advice to be more cautious.
Did you meet a bunch of these members?
We did, but let's just say it wasn't a very friendly meeting, and blood was spilled.
Oh. And this was at the dock ward place that you were talking about.
Shit, was it actually? Yes. Yes, it was.
Doesn't sound like a very safe place.
Well, not just the dock was. There are some other parts of Waterdeep that wouldn't be suited for a person like you. But don't worry. I'm sure like the castle ward doesn't have this kind of dangers.
When you say other places, what exactly do you mean?
Well, maybe it's better if you don't know as much.
But I mean, stories like this, we honestly, royalty like myself, we don't hear of such things. We just study and we read books. Opportunities like this don't come very often.
Well, that may be true, but there is a reason. I would guess that. unless you do need to know, it's better to be, I guess, oblivious to these kind of things. It kind of does harm the reputation of the city, especially from a princess like yourself from some other country.
That is true. Then she looks at Master. How about you? Have you been on dangerous trips as well?
Mustard from Bald Gate. And
Baldur's
Mustard
Gate. Ah, Baldur's Gate, yes.
Mustard fight in many battles.
I mean, but were you part of a gang as well? Oh, interesting. Which
But
gang were you?
Mustard not in gang anymore. Mustard
Ah,
Mustard now in Wardeep.
Waterdeep? Waterdeep, yes, yes, Waterdeep. Well, you seem like a honest and kind, bird.
Mustard with friend. Save Floon and she was this Rainier
Safe from who?
from Two Bad Gang.
Two Pet Gang. Oh, yes, the one that you mentioned, yes. But you told me twice that you've saved Floon and Renea, but you never exactly told me how.
Are we gonna tell it?
Well, to be honest, it was just a request we get, like a typical quest for adventurers. One thing led to another, and we found ourselves entangled in this affair. And as luck would have it, we found Rainier.
I see. So you were hired by someone.
We were.
Okay. Oh. Is that, maybe we should rejoin the rest.
Yeah. Well, the
I think-
timepiece was cool, I guess.
Yes. Well, do drop by Neverwinter if you need something, and if you ever want a timepiece, if you drop by Neverwinter, I'll get one custom made for you too.
Yay!
Hey, sounds great.
Thank you for
Okay, we'll hop back to Anna and Maeve and Elrion. What are you
I'm
doing?
still eating.
Oh, he's still eating. You've been eating the whole night, friend.
I would like to. I don't think in the mass opportunity to eat. It's kind of.
Okay, Anna and Maeve.
The timepiece was an allegory for how much time you have left to live since you know too much.
Oh shit.
Hope you are ready for a bag and tag in the middle of the night.
we got to fight the hummus.
I asked them what's up if they exit. Oh, actually no, it's not. Are they exiting alone or?
No, let's just assume that this is happening concurrently.
Oh,
But
then
we are
just here.
just gonna hang around, yeah.
Just here,
Listening for any
observing
struggle,
the
but yeah.
heritage area.
Eventually, then they do come out after a while, like say 25 minutes, they do emerge from the room.
Alone? Oh, they came out.
Yeah, they came out together.
We're not gonna acknowledge them, we're just gonna do our own thing. Let's take a look.
Okay.
Unless they approach.
I
Then.
give them a very sharp side eye.
Mm.
Okay.
The butterflies are so pretty.
Okay.
Okay, I would like to talk to Mert.
Sure.
Can I ask him?
Pretty.
Good evening. He looks fucking drunk as shit.
It's new.
Uh,
No, is he just acting drunk?
what do you think of the party?
I'm sorry, do I know you?
Oh.
No, but you know, what do you think of the party?
This is pretty good so far. It could be better.
I don't know. Spoken to anyone interesting tonight?
Not in particular. I heard there's a. I don't know. I heard there's a little bird somewhere keeping a lookout for me.
Have a good day then.
You too.
Yeah, I passed by to the dinner table and do we hear what's going on with the Growlhounds?
They're alone now.
They're not
Yeah,
speaking to each other.
They're kind of like just mingling, I guess. No, they're not speaking to anybody now.
Oh, should we
August.
start the
Should we-
conversation? Yeah, we should, but like, did they buy anything from the auction?
Sorry?
Did they
No.
buy anything from the auction?
They look concerned, okay? That would be the correct word. They look a little bit nervous after their conversation at the castle enter.
Maybe I'll just go up to them and like compliment their attire or something, like, you know, the small talk.
Yeah, I'll
Introduce.
join. I'll go up with Anna.
Yeah, because like we just got food, right? And we turn
Yeah,
around
yeah.
and we're like, "Hi, good evening. I believe we've had the pleasure. I'm Margarita.
Oren
Mm.
Growlhund.
Orange.
My wife, Yala Growlhund.
I kind of like feign like I've heard the name before. Then, oh, my lord and lady.
Sorry if you would excuse us. We have matters to attend to. We are rather preoccupied at the moment.
Oh, sure. If you need, if we could help with anything, that would be willing. You know. I mean, I'm sure they can
I'm
tell that we
afraid-
are the context of that we are adventurers. I'm sure they know. So like, you know, we are
I'm
hired help
afraid,
anytime.
you cannot really help us with this issue. It's much beyond your pay grade.
Understood.
Good evening, then.
Oh.
Are they moving off anywhere or they're just standing there?
Just standing around. They seem to like just be talking to each other just quietly.
I leave them alone.
Can we try to eavesdrop? Or are we not going to? And we will step away, but I'm gonna try to catch what they're saying. Like talking to each other.
You can't hear. You can't really hear. They're really talking really softly. Okay.
Am I still kind of like with Adara?
Yeah.
I would ask her like if you don't mind, do you mind sharing what business you have with the Castellantas actually?
Well. There is a shipment of items coming in from Neverwinter, and we just needed. Well, I wanted to be the one to personally deliver this new shipment as it. Well, I wanted to secure their patronage.
What, if you don't mind me asking, what's the shipment for? I mean, what's inside the shipment?
Well, that is private and confidential, I'm afraid.
Sure, that's okay. Yeah. Cool.
At this point, she kind of holds onto Mustard's shoulder, and then
Steps.
she's nobody else hears this except Mustard. She kind of pulls Mustard to the side. Let's say you don't see this either. I'm just like, I'm gonna need you to be very quiet. Do exactly as I say.
Mustard nods.
I don't want to make a scene. We're going to walk out of here, you and me.
Where's the bodyguard?
Bodyguard's like still at the entrance there.
Why didn't he follow her? He's such a shitty bodyguard.
Because he's in on
Probably,
it too.
probably
right?
her orders.
We're gonna walk out of. Tell your friends that you are not feeling well. I'll give you a minute. I'll meet you back here.
Okay. I walk to Monkaduman.
And at this point, she
Yes.
walks over to the Castellantas. And she starts talking to them.
Dude, what's going on?
I tell him. Oh no! Wait. I have to sign language to him because she told me I couldn't make a sound. So like I'm following that literally.
Okay, what are you like? Are you using gestures?
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
it's-
alright. Show me, show me. You can't think anymore. You're going to the back. You want to sleep. Go home? You're going home. We could live together. I mean, in a bit with the party.
Then I like try to, like point, like very subtly point at the nearest person.
Oh. You are going to go to sleep with Adara.
How do you signal help? Okay, I try to signal to him to. Oh shit, she's here.
You're not.
I try to signal to him to like secretly follow me,
Want me to follow you?
but
As you do this, she kind of steps over. And it's like.
I
Kind of
don't.
puts one hand on your shoulder.
Oh fuck!
So you have one hand on your shoulder, Mustard, and then you feel her grip. It's like it's like an iron grip. It's not like a lady's grip at all. You see, look at her arms. It's like very thin arms. Doesn't look like there's any muscle on it. But when she grips your shoulder, it feels like wow. It feels like someone, the grip of someone who is like a gladiator almost,
Fuck!
and it
Wow.
hurts.
Mage hand, man, mage
It's a
hand.
very, very strong grip.
I really didn't want to do this.
Oh, is it that lady from the inn?
huh? What
Cannot
did?
be.
I really didn't want to do this.
Oh, someone's gonna die.
Gonna make
what?
need you to make
Oh
me
God.
gonna need both of you to make me acrobatics check to try to break. If you can.
Oh shit! All right.
You, one of you are gonna
And
die.
she kinda pulls you like one arm around you both each. Imagine you're in a lock. Oh, okay. Let's say manages to roll away just in time, Mustard.
Come, bitch!
Oh!
What?
Get dunked on.
That's not enough actually.
Huh?
He
Oh,
needs to be perfect. Wait for both
Yes.
of us. Oh.
But he rolled net 20. Gosh.
Yeah, not 20. It's not enough actually.
One
Wait.
away.
He kind of like he pulls the arm around you, then you see like suddenly the music cuts and like the whole party just like stops and stares at Adara and Mustard.
Oh, this not good. She's gonna yell rape.
She has
Uh,
like it's like she has you in a chokehold, like her arm around you, and then Victoria is like looks at Adara and is like, Lady Nighthall, what is the meaning of this?
We know, we can see this happening now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm moving, I'm making my way there.
Then he's like,
I'm pulling Anna.
nobody make a move.
Who, Adara?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then you see like suddenly there's like almost like a small silver throwing knife materialize in her hand. And she
Master.
I'm
like
body
puts it-
blocking the Castellantas.
she puts it at Mustard's neck.
Okay, I'm
Just like
clearly
wrong person.
materializes out of like thin air.
two of us are literally like in front of the Castellantas at this point.
Yeah. I'm afraid you see like Vajra is like getting ready to cast a spell just like at moment's notice. And then Larios also like has her arm out. It's like, I'm sorry I didn't have the opportunity to properly introduce myself earlier.
Strut.
As she's talking, actually, I'm going to stand here and I'm
And
going
you
to ask
see
Silverhand.
he kind of like pulls off a hat off his head and tips it down. And then makes a
Oh.
bow.
Strat.
And as that happens, you see like her face and everything just kind of changes into a purple-skinned man wearing a tunic.
Zoblob.
Zolop.
No lah, it's
So
not him.
blob.
He kind of bows and then he puts the hat back on. And it's like, it's very nice to meet you, Lady Silverhand and Lady Castellanta and Lord Castellanta. I will be seeing all of you very soon. Then you see he kind of, you see the whole room, the whole grounds kind of get engulfed in darkness.
Oh my god.
And then you hear the alarm start going off.
Okay.
And then as that happens, Master,
Body
you feel
blocking.
yourself being pulled.
Oh.
No.
And then you get kicked to the side after a while. And then you kind of like fall to the ground. After about 5 minutes or so, the darkness kind of fades. And you look around and the trowel is gone.
Oh, it's a trowel.
Uh,
See, so it was a racially.
And you see Mert staring angrily
at who?
at where the drow was.
Wait, do we recognize them as the drow at the inn?
It's not the drow at the inn.
It's a different drow.
It appears to be a different one.
Well, I'm going to check. I was going to say Frodo.
And that is where we'll end today's session.
Oh my god.
What?
Dude,
We were played bamboozled.
Dude, I want to
Wait,
cock
dude,
you,
I just got a
Yeah.
feeling, right? I just got a feeling, right, that she did something to you guys in the room with the time.
No, she wanted to know how
We
on
knew.
we are to the gang.
Yeah.
Whether we identify any members or anything.
Oh,
Dude, I was gonna
because she's
say
part-
Oh, Mustard, before she
Yeah,
dumped you
I'm
to the
going to
side.
say, can I check if Master is okay?
Before he
It's
dumped
what
you to
I
the
will
side.
instinctively
Uh-huh.
do.
Wait, before he dumped you to the side, he whispers in your ear. I'll
It's
be
how they are.
seeing the 5 of you very, very soon too.
The drow guy.
The drow, male
Oh.
voice.
he's part of the Xantharium, right?
Xanata.
Xanata,
Purple Xanata.
Which one is the purple one?
Xanata.
Xanata.
Zenithal.
No, he just has purple skin. He's just like Drow lah. Drows have like
We are
We are gonna
racist.
assume that
We are
it's
being
Zenithal 'cause
racist.
it's purple.
Yes, we are being
Okay.
racist.
Purple skin and a what tunic again?
Purple tunic, everything purple, everything is purple.
Confirm gang one lah.
Oh
This guy.
fuck.
I was gonna say that, like, by the end of the night, right? I know none of the nobles, because they all have too much to lose and reasons for being here, right? It's not going to be the Black Stuff. It's not going to be Lero.
Mm,
The Grauhuns have their own shit going on.
mm,
It's not Fala because she didn't stick around more than she should have.
mm.
That leaves the priestess and Adara, who's like super suspicious for like trying to interrogate out, like pull you aside.
pull
Like
you
what is
aside. That
so
was-
important?
That was
That-
the
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Then what happened to the Lauta, the big guy?
Hummus.
Yeah, what
I
happened
am going to check if
Hummus.
Master is okay. Can I at least do that?
Yeah.
Is he like hurt, bleeding? Blah, blah.
Not hurt, not bleeding. Just like kicked down a bit, like
The
dead.
Lauta also disappeared.
What Lauta?
The
Hummus.
orc,
No, he's still
whatever.
standing guard.
to?
He's still standing guard.
Yeah. After
I'm
this,
going to,
after
like-
as this unfolded, he kind of ran there. He's
Mhm.
like, what the fuck? Okay, we'll pick this up next week.
The fuck?
Oh.
Well,
God
obviously not a
damn.
very good guard.
It's an orc. He can be easily bamboozled.
Yeah, that's true. Stupid.
We need to find out where the real Adara is.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I assume there is one.
Yeah.
that's spicy.
Yeah.
Then the real sexy time.
Alright. Wrap this
Oh,
up.
oh boy.
Uh,
What was so important that it couldn't take place on the ground? They had to go into the room away from the.
Hey, he was just a very curious princess from another realm.
Oh my god. It's so trusting. I was like, why are you not asking her why
Yeah.
are you so curious? Like, why you say, oh, yeah, it's like
Cause I'm not a jaded and cynical person. At
Why?
least
'Cause-
Celicio isn't.
Chill, then. Oh, can I tell you my life
Oh my
secrets?
To be
Oh
fair, right?
God.
she targeted, the nicest person in the party.
The
and
trusting
some-
ones.
To be fair, I suspected already, but Celicio wouldn't. So
oh,
he would do that.
Celestial wouldn't.
yeah, man, he has a fucking okay. His wisdom's pretty okay, but he has like charisma of 8.
That's true.
When she noticed how she picked out 2 people out of your group.
Yeah.
She picked out the 2 most gullible people out of your group.
Wait, so is the flan thing fake?
No,
No,
it's
it's
not
not.
Barovia.
I mean, the plan thing is fake.
No,
It was
like did they bring
Real
They're not
flan.
actually from Neverwinter, right?
No, it's actually from
It
Neverwinter.
is a
Oh,
winter.
Pog.
Because this person
This
Actually,
person is
it's
wrong.
Actually,
probably
a real
kidnapped
person.
Adara or something and took her place, understand?
Mm,
Mm. Hey,
It
what
seems
this
like.
mud?
I don't know.
What?
This mud,
Why?
you give wrong info.
Why
I mean, he
didn't
gave wrong
didn't
info.
give
He
wrong
gave
info?
no info. Not really.
What do you mean he gave you wrong
He
info?
said that there is a spy, and that's the spy. lah.
If anything,
The
must
spy
blame.
revealed himself.
How he knows, yeah?
He's
Must-
got
This
a
is
network,
job. He's
right? But his hands are tied at the party
mercenary
because
crew.
he
Because
can't
he
do
is a
anything.
noble.
Yeah,
He can't do anything.
Mm.
he cannot out himself as the.
He cannot go around asking like all the fucking questions like you guys
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Just stays there and drinks wine.
But maybe he's not drunk. Like he just pretends to drink, but he's like just.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, after the whatever just happened, he definitely does not fucking look drunk anymore.
Yeah.
yeah.
Very good at acting drunk.
I mean, he did to us at the
Yeah.
inn. Oh.
Oh man, I wonder how much I
Great,
fucked up.
Mister.
Oh, I can't wait to see how this plays out. Oh boy.
You got played.
I need the recording. I need to rewind and see what you said, Sean. Actually,
Oh boy, I lost the recording.
it's okay.
Just call delete
Cam is
now.
streaming, so Cam has
Stream cut. Stream cut.
Oh, nah, I'll upload it later.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Alright.
so good.
You name drop both the
Both clan.
gang, right? And then
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you, like, are you intentionally fucking the name up because you gave her a wrong name? You didn't say Xantarim, you said like something else.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
technically, if that's in character, then you know she would think that you don't know the name.
Yeah, I genuinely did fuck up, but I
So
don't know.
we'll play it as you actually misremembered and comes across as kind of dumb.
Yeah. Alright.
But you got the Zenithar guild right. You didn't reveal any locations, right? So we didn't out us as the one who like interrupted
Oh.
their shit at the warehouse.
Oh, he said.
I
dog
said
one.
dog
He did.
what?
Oh, that's obvious enough, right?
Yeah.
But the
He said that
warehouse is
we-
not
we
at the
help.
dog wall, what?
It is.
It's at Candle Lane.
Candle
dog
Lane
what?
in the dog words.
Oh.
Oh, so
And
that's
he
that.
also said that we saved Rainier and Floon and God.
Yeah, why would you mention Floon? No one has talked about
Yeah,
Floon.
no one so mentioned.
I
Oh,
wasn't the one that
God.
mentioned Floon. I only
Really?
mentioned Rainier.
Then that should have been a something like, how did she know the name Floon?
Because Mustard said Floon.
Mustard said Floon.
Fuck
Mustard said Floon.
sake,
Oh my
dude.
God.
That's have no subtlety at all.
Pepe laugh.
Ah.
It was so easy.
I came into this campaign because I watched the Barovia adventure. I'm like, you know, we could do so much better. Oh no!
Still fucking up, dude.
How would you have expected any more especially after watching the Barovia adventure?
That is true.
Oh, you love
To be fair, Sean tried. Real hard.
to like not give away info.
Yeah,
The
the
but,
Adita
oh
came
my-
out, dude. The
Then
Adita
after that,
came out.
I just went to Mustard. Then he said, "Oh, it was." I was like, okay, I guess. I guess we're done here. Then after that, I was like, okay, let's pack out. Let's go back outside, guys.
Oh my god.
Well, I didn't suspect a thing. Until kind of like, I kind of did. But like, initially, no.
The moment she asked like, oh, gang violence.
Yeah, I'm
interests me,
like,
Yeah.
you should have seen my face in the recording. I tried to marry that
That's the thing,
backspace.
I'm like,
Oh my god.
oh well, it's fine. I guess this is what has to happen to continue the campaign.
It doesn't have
All
to.
part and parcel. All part and parcel.
No, it could have happened differently.
Shut up.
You
What?
could have stayed under the radar. I could have been the only one on the list. Multiple lists, but now you're all on the list.
All in
We're
this
on
together,
the-
guys.
Xantarim list, we're on the Zenithar
Zenithar.
list, we're on the Silverhand
Silverhand
list.
list.
Curious, you think he's Xantarim, or Zenata?
Whatever he's a part of is some weird shit also lah.
He's very purple.
I don't know yet, but
I
know
mean,
he's
to
like
us as characters, we see anything purple now, we are going to assume that correlation.
Zenithar, yeah.
What the color is? Can we just double check the drow color, please, before I fucking.
Purple.
It's
You said
purple,
purple.
right?
You said purple,
purple.
but Drow is just dark skin, right?
Yeah.
Dark skin lah. Okay,
Grey-
we won't
grey
say grey skin lah. Okay, we won't say purple lah. It's a
But
drow,
his
drow skin
attire?
colour. His
Yeah, lor, his
attire.
tunic and all that, you say
His
it's all
tunic is purple. It's purple.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
purple.
So
Yeah.
anything purple,
Okay, let me just describe his attire.
just
He
gonna
looks
assume.
very flamboyant. He had a hat with a feather stuck in it. He was wearing a purple tunic, and he looked like he had a rapier on his belt.
Dude. If anyone's to blame, right, it's the guards at the front gate, okay?
Yeah, what's the point of all the wards and shit when you're not gonna check like,
Yeah.
dignitaries?
Hey, black
because
stuff, hello.
she's a royal, she doesn't get checked.
Yep. Yep.
But the magic
Eh?
words, it
What
doesn't
happened?
affect magical items. Hello, Black
It's
Stuff?
magic. I already explained very, very clearly. Is for alarm
The
goes off in magic
incantation,
is
right?
cast. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck.
This
But she walked up already disguised.
Yeah.
Greater illusion.
no, it's not. She
It's-
wasn't. She didn't. It was not even a
Disguised
spell.
self.
Just the head of
No.
disguise,
Oh,
right?
it's the head, right?
Yes, the
Yes.
hell disguise. Oh, Sean's so smart.
Yeah lah.
Metagaming.
I remember it. Cause
Then it wouldn't
from
have
last
detected
campaign.
that the head was magic, man.
No, it's not casting as
No,
well.
as in, like,
yeah.
but like the people at the gate, like the magistrate.
She just
Cause-
walked past.
Cause
It's
she's
not- they
a
don't get
she's a
checked,
fucking
yeah.
princess.
I know, but like they cannot sense, man. Like that's
No
their
lah.
job.
I don't think they were looking out for magical items. Just the I don't know.
Weapons and stuff.
Yeah, just weapons.
Honestly, right, there's no reason usually to doubt nobles. Like why the fuck waste time checking nobles? Honestly.
Because
They have-
rebels have the most like capability to do shady shit.
But
No,
that's why
they
they
don't.
won't.
They
Because they
won't
have too
do
much
it.
to lose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they won't do it because there's too much to lose.
Yeah.
And
Like,
and they
they
get
will
someone
get
else to do it.
Someone to do it, which is why you were all checked. And
Yeah.
no nobles were checked.
Okay, when we
Oh,
kill that guy,
no.
I'm looting his rapier and using it.
Hey, hello? Hello? The
Okay,
rope's right
okay.
here.
We can share the rapier.
Pass it in between turns.
How you know the rapier is good? It's just a
No,
normal
it's just
rapier.
sentimental value.
you should have it because it's a permanent reminder of how you got scammed.
I feel like Master is the one who should be pissed.
Got taken for a ride.
No, Mustard probably doesn't even. Mustard's probably more pissed about being pushed onto the floor.
Yes.
Yeah, at least he got flan.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Flam was real, it didn't turn into mud, guys.
Okay. I
Yes.
think that's the important thing.
We need to make sense of this party. This party is very important.
Yes. it is
Not
very-
just the obvious, but like everything else is very important.
Okay. Alright. Good sesh, guys.
I think we need to realize that the whole city is not to be trusted now. Because it's under Leroy Silverhand's thumb.
You really don't like her, huh?
Why, if you were really speaking about your old friend, you wouldn't. Come on, man! I didn't roll a freaking 20 perception to find nothing out. Okay.
That's true. That.
Is it because she said she's not friends with Cam?
No, she didn't say that.
Huh?
She said she's acquaintances. If you
Oh.
No,
were
but
you triggered.
that was no, that was not even what I intended. I said you're speaking to your friend, as in referring to between her and that group.
Oh.
So it's like retcon. It was I
Yeah.
never referred to her as friend or what.
Oh, but I think maybe just like the whole Dagut thing is a sensitive subject.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
but
know.
you
See how, see
wouldn't.
how.
But like she, as the open lord, like literally the ruler of Waterdeep, wouldn't tell a random person like
It's not like
how she feels. Like, yeah, I was actually so.
no. That's
shocked
fair.
about it."
That's
Not-
fair. That's fair. But having something to hide when I press on the matter and like the deliberate pausing,
Mm,
right?
I don't know.
Uh,
Like, cause the whole Dagut
if I
thing
were
was.
her, I would react the same way. I'd be like, why is
Yeah.
this random person that I don't know, that I've only met today, asking me about something that is so obviously like above everyone's like pay grade knowledge. Like even at this party.
What did I
you-
ask?
As in, you said like how would you like what are your personal thoughts about the previous Lord Never Ember who got into this whole embezzlement, whatever. Like,
No, I
how
didn't
do
say
you
that.
feel about it?
I just said that like, oh, how was he as a person? Because like, we clearly came here with Rainier, and I also mentioned he doesn't talk about his father, so I was just curious, like just pure curiosity. Right? I made it very clear. Like, did you know him personally because you're his successor, and how was the process chosen? And then that was enough to give her pause, right? Then I pressed further about the personal relation and all that.
Yeah.
I still think it was a justifiable like answer and reaction.
Fine. Can't wait to prove all of you wrong.
I
No,
mean,
I mean, I'm
maybe
sure
she's
she
sus as
knows
hell.
like a lot of things because she is the open lot, and I'm sure she knows everything and anything
probably-
that she's supposed to know. But
Probably.
But yeah lah.
Episode 4, you heard it here first. Open lot doesn't mean good.
Yeah.
no, yeah, I'm not
she-
saying she's good. I'm just saying that it makes sense for someone like her to not like give
Not
her
be-
opinion.
yeah.
Like she said, I don't feel.
Yeah,
the
no,
need
I
to
think
give her
that's
opinion on
fair. I think that's
anything,
fair. I think
because-
that's fair.
I mean,
Everything
I'm the
else,
open
that's
lot.
not.
I can decide what I want to say and what I don't want to say. Who are you to tell me otherwise? You know what I mean? Who are you
Yeah,
to
yeah, no,
press
that's fair.
me for my opinion? So
That
that
is
is how I feel she reacted. Not that yes, she could be hiding something, but it also could very well just mean that I don't want to tell you lah. Like, why should I tell you? You're nobody to
Yeah.
me, you know.
That's fair.
So that was just how I
Yeah.
understood that conversation.
But doesn't mean she doesn't have a dirty secret.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, in order to be
Definitely.
the ruler of a city, you must do some shit, right? Like, how can you not?
Yeah.
So
Time
These
to read the
guys-
party notes.
Are clueless as fuck.
I
They
don't-
don't know what the fuck is going on.
I think they're just more concerned about their daughter,
Yeah, that's the one.
right?
It's dirty.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
The party notes are great as always.
Oh man, I need to read that shit Was it Ian doing everything?
I
Yes.
cannot record this bit because I'm very what?
You kept like I don't know, the whole screen will like turn white and shit, and then I'm like, oh, remember when we were like, oh, sorry.
I
Yes.
don't
What the
remember.
fuck? S belly. Bro. The fuck?
Castle lamp.
Are you di- I'm just curious. I'm
Eggs
just
are
curious.
pedophiles who work in common.
I'm just curious. Yeah, are you dyslexic?
Yeah,
Oh really?
I'm legitimately dyslexic.
Yeah, okay, see, I can-
Oh.
that makes sense.
It's just like cause like the way you write is similar to like some of my kids.
Oh,
Okay, I get it now. See, I'm
Shut up.
oh,
Just
what do you mean by the way I write?
It's just the way you write lah.
like dream catchers.
It's just like it's like spelling and stuff. It's like like how like when people pick up the spelling, like I spell it once and then like it's easy for people to pick up.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that you don't. It's not easy for you, and that normally happens to people who are dyslexic.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
good to know that I still. Wait, no, it's not good that I still have it.
No, it's fine. It's like it's a thing.
Oh,
It's
it's fine.
difficult.
It's a thing.
Yeah,
It
it's
doesn't
a-
go
it's-
away.
yeah. Yeah. Plus, it's fucking funny. Like
Yeah,
Bald's Gate, Boulder
I
Gate.
like how murt is murt. M-U-R-T. A growl hunt.
I want to see Cam's chart now.
I've not updated it. I need to think of like how to structure it. There's so much going on.
Yeah.
But
Jesus,
yeah, I'll get round to do it.
fucking Super Sentai. Valia is a Super Sentai guy.
But like,
Gang violent. Monka kinds of just gives her our party notes.
I'm never gonna leave this down. Man. Fuck lah.
that's great.
It sounds like she actually asked us in to more like ask about our party notes than show us her goods. Suspicion intensifies.
This is all written in real time, so this was like before she did the review.
Yeah, I get it.
Kinds of keep her a party note.
Oh shit, she has super strength powers.
Jokes.
Just master and blows her rape with Okay, Daenerys is strong. Oh my god, dude.
I love it.
Skin man in purple tunic.
Alright, this is great. The male drow whispers sweet things into Master's ear.
Very good. I'm looking forward to next week.
Good session, guys. Good session.
Good say. I don't know how I feel. Betrayed.
Yeah, normal. Alright, I'll see you guys next week.
Alright. Thanks for Cam.
Mm.